Tonight, we're bringing this week's flight sim news, a preview of an upcoming DA-50RG. We check out RAF Mildenhall as a brand new scenery, global AI ship traffic, and a brand new FireFly Air hub. Hello? Hello. Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Welcome to the middle of the week. Happy hump day. Happy the midweek shuffle. It's time for the news. Hope you're all keeping very well. You join us tonight. Not a lot of news, funny enough, right? I mean, there's a bit. It'll keep us going. But the, kind of the star, well, one of the stars of tonight's stream, Jesus, there's things happening. One of the stars of tonight's stream is that of an upcoming DA-50RG. Beautiful aircraft. We're going to be checking it out, taking it through its paces. We're also going to be checking out a brand new scenery, a military scenery, that of RAF Mildenhall. We're going to review and have an old gawk at global AI ship traffic. We spoke about it last week. I want to see what it's all about. And we give you news of our brand new FireFly Air hub. Right, it's busy. There's a good one now tonight, right? So I'd like to welcome you all in. How's your week going so far? Right, is it grand? Wait, what's going on? Got buttons. Is it going grand? The weather now, I have to say, it's right. I have an NCT tomorrow, lads. Right, brilliant, right? The national car test. It's like the MOT.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. It's like the MOT, right? And, oh, it's the 1st of May. It's the 1st of May. Brilliant. Not yet officially summertime, right? That's next, the 1st of June. But there's all stuff happening in the chat. He's like, gone berserk. And they started, no, they nearly did. They're very close to starting a hype train on the 1st day of May. Jesus. But yeah, the old NCT tomorrow. So, we'll have to do some sort of a, I don't know what we're going to do. Some sort of a bet maybe, or a poll, right? Will the Skoda pass first time round? Yeah. Or will it not? Or will it explode when they go to test it, right? I mean, your guess is going to be as good as mine at this stage. Do you know what I mean? But it'll be grand, right? It'll be grand. So, yeah, I'm all nervous. Oh,
I put the car in swinger, baby.
Right? I'm all nervous. Will the car do the thing with the yoke? If it passes, I'm going to treat it to a full valet, right? Shh. Yes. That's quite all right. Easy now, right? I'm going to give it a good old clean. If it fails, I'll probably still give it a good old valet just because it looks nice, and then go on to, like, you know, Done Deal or the buy and sell or whatever they sell things these days. You know, Skoda Superb 2016, one very handy owner. I've 388,000 kilometers. I've traveled to the moon and back. Well, no, I haven't. I haven't made it back yet. It's literally like Apollo 13 at the moment. It's at the far side of the moon. picking up some speed and heading back the road. But anyway, that's enough about the Skoda. I know we all love it and all, but like, you know, it needs its rest tonight. So, yes. How are you all keeping? Summertime. Well, very close to it. Do you know what I mean? Shorts, sun cream, if you need it, and generally warmer weather. It was 17 degrees here today. It's picking up, lads. It's looking great, do you know? So let's see how that goes. So who's here in the chat? Who rambled in this ungodly hour?
Houston, we have a problem.
Right? Who? Constellation Urine is what they said, you know. But yeah, Jesus. We did a long out stream on Sunday. We streamed on Monday. We streamed on Tuesday. And here we are on Wednesday. Are you sick of me yet? Come on, be honest now. I mean, right, I'd be sick of me by now. But anyway, who's here? Look, Black Eyes Gabe is here. Hang on, to music. Ah, yes. Some music, maestro. Black Eyes Gabe is here. He says, happy hump day all. My friend yesterday accused me of being addicted to brake fluid, but I assured him that I could stop at any time. God almighty. Look, Hummingbird, look what you have done to the place. Right? Ruined it. But anyway, but it's great. It's great. Some of these are terrible, but some of them are very good. David Bay is here. It's good to see you. This is becoming a habit, he says. Indeed. Right, what am I doing? Airlock Doc is in the house. Happy hump day. Vacuum is in the chat. Willow, how much? Welcome in. Super Typhon. AJH, man. Vince C is here. Toto says happy meek. Or no, he doesn't. He didn't say that at all. He says happy midweek hajj, everyone. Seems like only yesterday we were all here. That was a great flight yesterday, wasn't it? Down New Zealand, Zale Kiwis, great bunch of lads. Old Veteran 965, he says, afternoon, ladies and gents. Hope it's a good hump day for everyone. And to you, Scott. Nightsep, you're very welcome aboard. Quaggy is in the house. He says, hello and happy hump day, Fireflies. Fierce Wolf rambles in. Nookin Fierce and Wolfie. Cyrus T is in the chat. Good to see you, my guy. Hope you're well. Captain Gaiman is here. Murph, are you actually going to fly the DA-50? Right? Well, we'll have it right. We'll see. It'll be grand. Fingers crossed. Now, Assidious, good to see you. Razor Cab is here. Spitfire, RAF 100. Very happy Wednesday to you. Baldrick is in the house. Helric, happy Murphy's Day. Imagine if there was such a thing. You'd have to drink pints of Murphy's. Let the crazy antics begin. Right? Shuffle Shoes shuffles in. AJH John. Hummingbird. She says, sad news. Muse dumped me because of my gambling addiction, but I'll bet I can win him back. It all started when he glued my deck of cards together. I just couldn't deal with it. Jesus. Speaking of the devil, Muse fan kicks in the door saying happy hump day as mad jokes is. Hope you're all keeping well. Viper Strike is here. Happy Wednesday. He says, good morning, Murph and Fireflies. Currently in Seaward, and got to see some of Alaska's sea life. Nice. Tarnish Mossman, good to see you. Mr. Skoo is here. Welcome aboard. Jan Race, happy Wednesday. Onboard Simulations rambles in. Welcome in, guys. Great to see you. Stick Figure, hello. Now, where are we over here? Look. Fornax, BBC TTM News Time. This is the news. Do you remember Trevor McDonald? What a ledge. I'd say he was great for a couple of pints and an out session, you know. Go on, Trevor, tell us that one you heard or that you told us. This is the news. Trevor McDonald. If you don't know who he is, you're missing out. But anyway, 6 Knots is here. Kieran, you're very welcome aboard, my guy. Bell Bro, man. He says, just got out of the hot tub. Newsage. Feeling great after my first Vatsim flight. So there was Bell Bro in Scotland, ready to go, and they changed the weather. Changed his flight plan, ready to go. The controller went offline. Balls, he said. Then he waited a while and ground came back on, and he was expecting Unicom all the way over to Shannon until London Control came on, and then they minded him. So Bell Bro, well done, you absolute ledge. Brilliant news, man. Hummingbird has gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Hummingbird, thank you very, very much indeed. Insane generosity. You're very, very kind. Brilliant. Energizer says, hello all and happy Jesus, he's going to break a day. Kind of like the ring of that, do you know? Energizer, welcome in. Mr. Nick Fire, hello, hello. Hope you're well. Sean Dale, happy hump day. I'll see you and raise you, lassie, says Old Veteran. Uh-oh. Old Veteran gifting 10 tier 1 subs like a boss. Scott, thank you very, very much indeed. Lads, if you've just received a gifted tier 1 subscription from either Hummingbird or indeed Old Veteran 965, well, do be sure to say thank you very much. Huge news, Fireflies. Well, It doesn't really affect you in a lot of ways, but hopefully there's a massive feel-good factor because our channel has made the, what do they call it? The Twitch Partner Plus program, which is a bit of a thing, right? So subscribing to the channel has never and will never be a requirement, right? I mean, I do this for us. I mean, this is what I do, right? But subs and all that, well, they help out a lot. However, out of your madness of generosity over the last couple of months, well, we've kind of exceeded an entry bar where Twitch will say, yeah, fair enough, we'll give me a larger share of what Twitch take out of it. So usually it's like 50-50 down the middle. I get half, and then, you know, revenue take half of that, as you do, and then Twitch take the other half and don't pay tax on it because they're somewhere in a nice island or in Leitrim, you know. But they've since changed that to a slight adjustment. So I want to say a massive thank you to everyone for all the support. And instead of a 50-50, it's a 60-40, right? It was pretty cool. I thought it was awesome. So, yes, go on. We like those odds. The odds are literally in our favour, you know. So,
can I get a refund?
No, you can't. Now, check off. But thank you also very, very much indeed. It's pretty cool, right? I mean, look, we're not the biggest, we're not the smallest, but like, we are clearly the maddest, do you know? So thank you also very much indeed for all your support, lads. It's incredible. It really is. So thank you. Hermit Something is here. Good to see you, Hermit. He says, afternoon all. Scorpio 49. Well, he rambles in now with a bottle of a 1997 wine. It looks like wine. I can think of a fancy name for wine. Anyway, he rambles in his slippers and his housecoat. He says, wait, where is he? Evening Murph and all in chat. One eye on Murphage, the other on the snooker. You're what? Snooker? Where are they playing this? Is it in the Crucible? Is it in the Crucible? That's where they play please, it is, isn't it? No, Murph, they play snooker at Wimbledon. Huh? I'd believe that. Moving on, David Bay says, by the way, refresh your stream if it hasn't started. Mine's still set offline until I did that. Uh-oh. Mayday indeed. It's a Skoda, you're shagged. Wait, what? Dougal McTavish, the chairman, is here. Good to see you, Dougal. Infidel Fireman is in the house. Howdy, howdy. Infidel Fireman, are you going to Vegas this year? Mr. Q says, I entered the chat, but it's just me. Seems like your lights are adjusted strangely in brightness on the camera. Yeah, well, this screen turned down a bit. Give it a second, it'll come alive. And we should be a little bit better now. So I've changed the camera settings. They were on automatic and they were like constantly up and down, left and right and all over the shop. Do you know what I mean? So hopefully they're working a little bit better now. But thank you for the observation. Yes. It's May Day, or as we call it, Brian's Day. Yes, Brian May. Brilliant. Nightstep says, I'm not sure if it's settings on my part, but Murph's Man Cave is awfully dark. Oh wait, is it still shagged or is that better? Did that fix it, lads? Let us know now. You're too dark to my old eyes, Murph. Is it still not bad? I can turn things up, lads. Hang on a second. There's a delay here now between I start talking and then, you know, I mess. I thought it was a bit dark, to be honest. I'm Ron Burgundy. What's it like now? Is it better? Don't all answer together.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Ah, Edson is here. It's good to see you. Can't see me. Shut up, you. Aaron, you're messing. Hang on now. Wait. So it's usually, where is it now? What? That's very bright though. I can go this way. That's very orange. Jeez, look at the suntan though. No, don't do that. What the noise coming out of that thing? Right now, lads. This is all part of the production. Oh, my lights are on.
Give yourself to the dark side.
My lights are on, lads. Is it actually working? Are you just like taking the absolute Dennis Hickey out of me completely? Yeah, Murph. Jeez, that's very bright now. Look how shiny my head has become. Dial it down a bit, Murphy. Yeah, let's just go with it. Do you know what I could do? Welcome to the evening. Oh, that's terribly dark. Right, no, stop pressing buttons now. I'll get carried away, lads. But anyway, who else came in the door there? Got very busy. Now, let me see. Sterling is here. Good day. Taking the A320 across the pond on a Bremen flight. Ooh, nice, man. Now, every year the moon moves almost 4 centimeters away from the Earth. However, it's not much compared to the average distance of 385,000 kilometers. Now, you see, we're there, right? We're there. Get the polish out. Jesus. Mick Hammond's good to see you. Quaggy says NCT, no chance then. Oh God, really? Rock and Rimmer's in the house. Good to see you, Rock. Soaring AJ. AJH, man. Aaron is here. Eagle Airways. Good to see you, my guy. I'm exhausted. My motor was running so... Wait, hang on. What? I'm exhausted. My motor was running low, so I passed the torch, says Hemmingbird.
Jesus.
Ah, Jesus. We get the polish out. Strap21 is here. Good to see you. Elf, welcome in. I had hopes for summer, but Seymour met office warnings. Every time I take off from a local airport with live weather, I'm being blown around like a leaf in a whirlwind. Sounds nice. B. Carlo, good to see you. Goblin Zeus, welcome in. Wombat49 is in the house. Spice Bazaar, good to see you. Camo! What's up? Welcome in. Paparazzi, happy Wednesday. Hope you're well, man. Flying tonight. FireFly 303 had a much easier time on the old Vatsim. Brilliant. Brilliant. But did they make him go around? The Bellbro Challenge. Right? Brilliant. 98 Vulcan, good evening. Hope all is well, man. He says, good evening from Gosford in Australia. Hello from Tipperary in Ireland. I hope you're well. Yeah, me lights seem a bit weird. I'm all nervous about me lights. Ah, Jesus. Now, where are we at? Viper says, I'm having a great old time in Alaska. Good man yourself. Here, he's back. Back again. Murphy's back. Tell the cops. Gibbo, it's good to see you, man. How he is. Oh no, it's not even a how he is. It's more of a how he is. Brilliant. Gibbo, me lightens, Jags, they're all giving out about it. I don't know what to do. It's grand though. But yeah, Partner Plus lads, thank you very, very much. It's awesome. Just one time. Good evening, Murph and all in chat, says PH Roy. Welcome in. I have an itchy back. Do you ever get an itchy back? Daz Higgy is here. Good to see you. Does the missus get to see any of that for the... Shh, wished, will you? Jesus. Kanzui is here. Good to see you, man. Leitrim Tax Heaven. I'm moving to Leitrim. Oh yeah, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. And then you can't get out. Kozaki Flyer is here. He says, Murph, watching the news from my new PC, OBS and Windows 11 are not being kind. Oh, Jesus. Kozaki, let us know if you're stuck with anything. And I'll point you to Gibbo. He helped me out when I broke mine. But yes, where are we at now? Edson is in the house subscribing for 22 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. He's like, embrace the darkness, right? Edson, right? The studio envy, right? We have the man cave, and the man cave is grand, right? I mean, look, it's getting there now, right? I mean, it's very sauna looking. It's very Swedish looking. What's with the temperature lighting? Oh, my lights are red. That's what's wrong, right? Get a good hard look now, lads, at the leg, right? There's legs and everything on display. But what I was trying to say, or what I was trying to get to, well, I don't DJ. I don't. I could, but I couldn't. But I do have a keyboard. So I wonder, should I set up the keyboard someday? Well, my lights look better now. I can set up the old keyboard. Do you know what I mean? I can play chopsticks. You know what chopsticks are, right? And then I can do the other one. What's it called? Mozart. Symphony number 4. C minor. I'm only joking, I can't. But I can pretend that I am because I can play the demo and just sit there, hit the keys. Right? Right. Miles ahead. Oh, I can play the triangle as well. It goes jingle jangle. But yes, thank you very much indeed, my guy, for 22 months. Now, where are we at? We're over here, look. We're catching up. Summer. Yes. A320 rejecting me flight plan. Uh-oh, that's never good. Hey, Nutty Slack is here. Dennis C. Stavarius. Or Steve's. Wait, Steve Stavros, good evening. Who else is here? Welcome into all the YouTube viewers. Great to see us, lads. You're so looking mighty. Hang on now, who else? Camo the Whammo, Al Dukar, looks like. Welcome in, lads. Great to see everyone. And well, I hope you're having a very pleasant Wednesday. Hope all is well in the realm. And do you know what I mean? Now, good morning from New Zealand, says Camo. Welcome in. Good evening from Ireland. What's it like tomorrow? Is it nice? Now, where are we at? I got an itchy wallet. Uh-oh. My 737 sets the flaps all the way for some reason on pushback. Ooh, that's not good. Millisard, there's something that happened to me before. It's the button you're using to set flaps. It should be like one notch rather than continuous. There's a button for that. Do you know what I mean? There's a large silver snake in the corner. Yeah, baby. God, the reflection. What reflection? Windows 11 can't... Windows 11 can get in the bin. I'm loving me PC, but not so much. I like Windows 11. I embraced it. I think it's fine until it doesn't work, and then I'll be giving out. Any updates for the PH100? The Phenom? I don't actually. I need to talk to Seb. Cybok Doc calling from Denmark. Welcome aboard, my guy. Hope all is well. Posted a screenshot on the Bremen bar so you can see what it looks like for me. The Bremen bar. It seems... Hang on. It does seem a bit... Hang on a second. It looks a little bit kind of broken here now, lads. So if I do one of these, right? Oh, Jesus, that's not even working. Oh, my lights are shagged. That's what's wrong. Hang on, lads. I know what's wrong. My lights aren't working. Turn it off. Wait now. There's going to be signs here. Turn this on. Aren't them lights changing? Hang on now, lads. All will be well in the realm. Oh yeah, the lights are properly shagged here. What's going on? There was an update. Only some of the lights are working. Interesting, friends. Interesting. Hang on there now. Hang on now. All is well. If I do one of them, one of them, yes. And if I do one of these, and I do one of them, and I do one of them. How are we now? Is that better? Is that getting better? I don't know why these buttons aren't working though. So I use Lumia Stream. Do you ever hear Lumia Stream? That's what I use. And it sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. This appears to be shagged, you know. Maybe turn up the dark side. Indeed. I think that's working a little bit better though. Do you know what I mean? But yes, Control Alt regrets. Right? Yeah, just press that button, Murphy, be grand. Yeah, me Lumia Stream is shagged. That's what's wrong. Because my which now. All my background lighting should not be that colour. It's supposed to go beautiful, different greens and all this sort of jazz. But for some reason now it ain't working. I wonder do I just need to disconnect it maybe? We're not going to do it now though, because like, right, do you know what I mean? Let me see. If I put in, because like, I don't think any of the alerts are working. Only 2 of my lights are actually activating. Do you know what I mean? Look, all the buttons I'm pressing. We're trying to change the lights and then it's having a moment and I just can't cope.
They've done studies, you know.
They have done studies, you know.
60% of the time, it works.
Every time.
Every time.
I wonder if we're just going to be connections. Let me see. Edit. When all else fails, lads, take out the phone and press some buttons. And if I go in here, yes, that's okay. That's on blue. They're okay. They're on blue. Right, I think we're getting there. I don't know why they're red though. But anyway, listen, let's not play with our lights. That's why we can't have nice things, because we keep playing with our lights. Do you know what I mean? You're talking to the wall again, Murph. We need a life-size Gibbo. That'd be hilarious. Gibbo, if we got a big poster Gibbo on the wall, it'd be terrifying, but it'd be brilliant. Captain Sickbag is here. Welcome in, Captain Sickbag. Hope you're well. Right now, where are we at? Devilfly, good to see you. Wayland Jutani, welcome aboard. SK Sun, welcome in. It's getting better. Right, grand. Then I pressed a whole load of buttons. Sticky Rice is here. It's good to see you. Welcome aboard. Right, I'm going to go over to this screen and move backwards for a dramatic effect. That's better now.
Hello there.
That's better now, lads. Right now, Jesus. Right, here we are now. Is that better? Yeah, Murphy, it looks absolutely grand. Thought so. So a couple of things to get through this evening, right? Because, well, we've seen updates for a number of different products. And in fact, our beloved Parallel 42's Flow Pro got an update as well. And they've added in a couple of bits of jiggery pokery. One of them is this. Do you remember the old line, if effects the stuff used to get up on the top? Remember all that? You can't really see it now, mind you, on that view. But if I move the camera over there, you might see some numbers up on the screen. Edson, can you make them bigger? But, right, I can change the colours all right. But basically, it'll show you things like FPS, your altitude, heading, wind. It's like the old info text tab from FSX. That's what that little gadget is up on the top of your screen. Fierce handy, right? Fierce handy. But I suppose what we're looking at here is this new airplane. I need to play around with this. It's awesome. So this new airplane, we're going to be checking this one out tonight, and it is that of the Diamond DA-50. It's an RG retractable gear, right? And Skyward Simulations is the developer behind it. They're releasing it along with Orbx. And, well, we're going to be taking this for a jaunt shortly. And I want to check out that new AI ship traffic. It got a huge update not so long ago. And then we have a cool airport to check in on as well, right? You cannot, the bar is really just meant to mimic the old gadget, which is kind of out of the way. But you're more than interested in the streamer bar, which is in the streamer section. I saw that. I just didn't have time to arrange the gadget with you know. But I will. I saw it. First thing I saw was, ooh, Ivana. Yes, we'll sort this. But brilliant news. And yes, if you guys have Flow, do be aware there is an update. You can click and find out what it is. And do be sure you update your Flow plugin, right? There's widgets and all that sort of jazz here available as well. And well, you can see what the crack is. Improvements have been made. Awesome stuff, right? New features, virtual key fob, which is handy if you wanted to open and close hangar doors, and developers can now dial into that. And we have the info text gadget that was showing you, a new streamer bar widget, which is, I'll have fun with that. And then also added a bridge for AI Licia, your AI companion, if you want to be chatting around, right? Pretty cool. So, what we're going to do, we're going to start off with the news here, friends. We're going to start off the news, right? So we're going to pause the sim because we usually need a bit of noise for the news. I can't... Jesus, lads, technology is out to get me this evening. I'm just saying it's out to get me. But we'll go through it handily and see what happens, right? Jesus. Why did that go to sim market? I'm having a night of it. Let's just go back and, like, start from here. Right, grand. Welcome in. It's time for the news. What time is it? We could have easily dragged on another half hour. It's grand. So Orbx and Sim Punk, well, they're bringing the revolutionary lift aircraft Hexa to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Says you. Huh? Let's right. Orbx and developer Sim Punk have teamed up to launch a groundbreaking new addition to the sim, the lift aircraft Hexa VTOL drone. It's a unique new aircraft that the manufacturer says anyone can fly, and it now launches in Microsoft Flight Sim with the promise to deliver a fresh and thrilling flight experience to simmers. The Hexa is a real-world aircraft and is designed with cutting-edge technology, featuring distributed electric propulsion through 18 independent electric motors, each paired with its own propeller. The setup not only ensures a stable and controlled flight, but also allows for silent operation and minimal environmental impact. This is the Greta Thunberg Happy Plane. Its unique ability to land on both land and water surfaces is facilitated by six perimeter floats, which provide buoyancy and stability, an essential float filled with energy-absorbing foam for enhanced safety during the landings. Constructed from ultralight carbon fibre, the Hexa maintains high durability without compromising agility. It's like the thing from the Annihilator 2000, making it an ideal choice for both novice and experienced pilots. The entire structure weighs just 432 pounds, approximately 196 kilos, classifying it under the FAA's powered ultralight category, which notably does not require a pilot's license. What? Really? You can't put us up in the air with these. Among the standout features of this rendition is a custom fly-by-wire flight system and accurate flight dynamics developed from scratch by Sim Punk. And the aircraft also features high-resolution textures that replicate the look and feel of the real carbon fibre. The automated systems in the Hexa mean that the pilots can manage their flight with a simple 3-axis joystick. There's a little video. Shall we have a look? We'll have a look. Only goes on for a minute. But I'll play a bit of music because it just looks kind of mad, doesn't it? What'll work here now? I don't know. That's something a bit kind of... Do you know what I mean? We'll try one of these and see what happens. So, wish me luck I picked the right one. Oh, this will work. That'll definitely work. Like, effectively, you're flying a drone. I mean, you're right. But it's mad looking, and these things don't require a pilot's license. I mean, what? It's a segue of the air, right? They see me flying, but yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. It's mad looking, isn't it? So the immersive experience is further amplified by realistic sounds, custom instrumentation, and VR compatibility. It's available to download. It can be purchased through Orbx, priced just over $20 US. Looks interesting. It's definitely kind of something unique. It does bear resemblance to the Volocopter, and but it is noticeably smaller, more orientated towards recreational use rather than personal transport. What do you think, lads? It's mad, isn't it? Hey, Trits4 is here. Patrick, welcome in. That's not funny. Brilliant. I thought it was interesting. Now win here this. Design a livery for the Aerosash Tecnam P2010. Win a free aircraft from Microsoft Flight Simulator. That's right, friends. Aerosash have recently unveiled their latest addition to the sim, the Tecnam P2010, the 180 horsepower variant, and it's now inviting the vibrant community of livery creators to participate in an exclusive design contest. This is genius, by the way. The contest represents a great for talented livery designers in the community to showcase their skill in aircraft livery design, right? Actually, I think so. They are real, yeah. They are real. The competition is designed to celebrate the release of the Tecnam P2010, a sleek rendition of the real-world Italian airplane introduced back in 2012. Entrants are encouraged to submit unique liveries that could either be fictional or based on real-life designs, and in return be eligible for a selection of awards, including a copy of the Tecnam P92-100. So you kind of have to buy this and they'll give you the other one free. Yeah. The contest is open to all members of the Erasm and Aerosash Discord servers, where participants allowed to submit multiple entries. Each entry must be uploaded in a zip compressed format on flightsim.to, ready for direct installation. It's very clever, right? Get the community to do all the work. Sure, we'll give you a free plane. It's great. Anyway, contest timeline will run until May the 10th. And the prizes for the winners: first place, the winner will receive 3 Sim Market vouchers for the following products: the Tecnam P92, 3 variants of the Tecnam P92. There you go. Additionally, first place winner will enjoy a 1-year subscription to the Aerosash VA. Second place, the runner-up will receive a Sim Market voucher for the P92 100 horsepower variant and a 1-year subscription to the virtual airline. And third place will win a 2010 180. Wait, hang on. Wait though. If you design a livery for the Aerosash Tecnam P2010, they're going to allow you to win the Tecnam. How is that going to work? But anyway, livery creators, this is your chance. So there you are. If you want to make a livery to receive an airplane, well, sure, give it an old bash. Do be sure to check it out. Thought that's odd though. But anyway, Synaptic Simulations, the A220 for Microsoft Flight Sim, with a showcase a little avionics update. They're back with a new status update for the A22X project. This undertaking, initially started as freeware endeavor, has indeed transitioned to what's going to be a payware project. Has been the source of much interest and speculation, with many hoping to see a high fidelity sim of one of the world's most modern airliners. Continuing the momentum from the previous announcement in January, Synaptic Simulations released a new update this week that provides an in-depth look at the advancements in the aircraft's avionics systems. 3 key points mentioned in the update showcase the team's progress in the avionics department: the interactive checklists, a new CPDLC system, and a new way to graphically edit flight plans. After a brief introduction, the video focuses on the interactive checklist that mirrors the real-world operations. Mike, the lead avionics developer at Synaptic, showcased how the multifunction display window now features interactive checklists. So there is a bit of a video here, but we might skip on, and just to show you kind of how the avionics in this aircraft are starting to kind of come together. I think it's kind of impressive, right? I am looking forward to this aircraft. Monty says a Huey is coming. We all like a Huey. Why was the airplane good at making decisions? It always had a clear view from above. Brilliant. Yeah, it wasn't very well thought out, was it? A very clever marketing idea. All the liveries on flightsim.to. Yeah. Flight Flex is making the Avanti. Yeah, they are. They're close to finishing that. So yeah, look, you can see it. This is pretty cool. So it's this aircraft is getting a lot of custom avionics features, which is nice. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see when the thing actually comes out. Is there even a shot of the cockpit here? There's not. It's all just the screens of the avionics. But it's looking well, isn't it? But no release date. We don't know what the story is, how they're getting on with it, but they're working on it, and that's what we're up to show. Not too bad. We'd like to see another Concorde in the sim. FS Labs said they were bringing their Concorde into the sim. Whether or not that'll make it now into Flight Sim 2020, well, your guess is as good as mine. Anyway, the checklist dynamically updated based on the aircraft's current state, enhancing the pilot's situational awareness. Furthermore, they introduced the preliminary implementation of the new controller pilot data link communication system, which is being developed in collaboration with major networks and other aircraft developers. The implementation that aligns with the current ICAO standards. So that's probably Vatsim and ICAO maybe. Additionally, the update covers the A220's intuitive graphical flight planning capabilities, which allows pilots to manually adjust flight routes directly from the cockpit. Nice. Looking ahead, Synaptic Simulations have announced that a comprehensive development stream is set for mid-2024, which promises to cover all aspects of this project. The forthcoming stream is anticipated to offer the community a fresh look into the detailed processes behind the aircraft's creation. Interesting. Right, moving on. Skyward Simulations, the DA-50 from Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're checking this aircraft out tonight. An Austrian aircraft manufacturer, Diamond Aircraft, will soon have their impressive DA-50 brought into the world of Microsoft Flight Sim, thanks to Skyward Simulations and Orbx. It packs a powerful 300 horsepower turbo diesel engine. Carbon fibre aircraft is capable of flight upwards of 20,000 feet with its integrated oxygen system, making it a fantastic cruising aircraft both in reality and very soon in the sim. The aircraft features an accurate 3D model, custom-coded systems such as the Engine Control Unit, the ECU, and also features the working title Garmin G1000 NXI integration. Additionally, the product comes with an immersive custom sound set by well-known soundpack designer Boris Audio Works. Having been listed on the Orbx website with a wealth of screenshots and plenty of information, the DA-50RG should be landing in the sim very, very soon. Some pictures here we can show you. And again, we're going to take this thing for a flight tonight. It looks very impressive. It's a beautiful looking aircraft, isn't it? 'Tis absolutely stunning, lads. Mad liveries, but very, very pretty airplane. So yeah, we're going to take this for an old jaunt here now in a little bit, right? Moving on, RAF Mildenhall, home of the US Air Force 100 Air Refueling Wing, well, the airport is now available for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simmers and military aviation enthusiasts are in for a treat with IM Scenery's latest project, Echo Golf Uniform November. It's RAF Mildenhall. It's a highly detailed rendition of the important airbase that hosts the 100 Air Refueling Wing of the US Air Force. Founded by Ian McCarthy, IM Scenery specialises in the detailed recreation of military air bases throughout the United Kingdom. McCartney, whose personal history is deeply intertwined with military aviation, began his journey into scenery design back in 2005. This pursuit started as a tribute to his father, a 20-year veteran of the RAF and a contractor for a decade thereafter, who spent much of his career at Coningsby, working predominantly on tornadoes. Following his father's passing, McCartney took to scenery design, inspired by his lifelong passion for flight simulators and his father's legacy. Prior to embracing Microsoft Flight Sim's new platform with the release, McCarthy contributed to creating military freeware scenery for earlier simulator programs like FS9, FSX, and P3D, much of which remain available on their freeware group website. Additionally, he collaborated with Steve Legg and John Young in a small group known as ACG, which focused on RAF airfields, creating the roots of his work today for Microsoft Flight Sim, which has already resulted in the development of Lakenheath, Coningsby, and Scampton Air Base. Now, with Echo Golf Uniform November, this is the latest scenery. Mildenhall, located in Suffolk in England, holds a significant place both in British and American military history. It serves as a key site for the US Air Force in Europe, hosting units crucial for refueling, reconnaissance, and special operations. The new scenery packages promises to bring the airport to life with meticulous attention to detail. From the official product images, it's clear that the scenery has attempted to capture the essence of the airbase with high fidelity graphics. We're going to be checking this airport out now in a while. It's available over on Contrail and it's priced at around £9. It's not bad, right? It's not bad. What's this? Breaking news. A British man has been banned from United Airlines for life and given a $20,000 fine after he got in an argument with his girlfriend, then got rowdy with the plane staff and had to be restrained. The plane was diverted and he and his girlfriend were removed and arrested. $20,000 fine. Good. Get serious. Jesus. 20,000. Holy moly. You should be done what she did. Maybe she burned his flight sim collection. Right, do you know what I mean? Anyway, we're going to be checking out this scenery here now in a moment, right? Jesus is right. So, Bills, well, they've teased upcoming airport scenery. Has anyone guessed what it is yet? They just released this picture. Can you guess where it is? To be fair, it could be anywhere. However, Menzies Sinian and, well, it's a loading bay, right? A couple of pallets. That's a European pallet, so, right? The story continues, and then he moved in with his auntie and his uncle. Ah, brilliant! Was he from West Philadelphia? He was born and raised. On the playground is where he spent most of his days. Ah, brilliant! I know the one. But anyway, does anyone have an idea where this place is? We don't. Right? Menzies are in Scotland. Well, I think they're all over the place, Sean. Yeah, I think Menzies are in a lot of places. Anybills have taken to their social media channels to tease their upcoming airport scenery alongside a single image of what appears to be a cargo loading area. The team wrote, "It's going to be an exciting week for scenery at Anybills. Let's kick it off with a teaser for one of our upcoming airports." Any guesses? I don't know why they put an elephant in there. But anyway, that could be in the clue. Although there is minimal detail to go off in the picture, the logo for a company called Sinian Aviation is visible in the teaser image. In the real world, it's a freight forwarding service based out of Nairobi, leading many users in the Anybills Discord and the wider community to speculate the scenery is likely to be that of the Kenyan capital. Ooh, real world picture. Yes. More real world picture with a pixelated, blurred out. It's a bird on a fence. Right. Interesting. Anyway. So we reckon there's going to be new stuff. Mexico City, I reckon. Well, let's see what they're going to do. Funny that they should mention that place. Anyway, the best free add-ons and mods for Microsoft Flight Sim in 2024. I wanted to showcase this. This is a write-up from Vasco over at msfsaddons.com. And he's put together a list of, in his words, the best free add-ons and mods for the sim. Microsoft Flight Sim was released near the end of 2020, and the amount of amazing and free add-ons and mods have been growing consistently since then. This is our regularly updated section of the best free add-ons and mods for the sim, now updated for 2024. So check out some of the stuff that they've included. The latest changes added in May 2024, so they say the Horizon 787, the C-17 Globemaster, the WB Sim JPL Logistics Cessna 152, that's a great mod, Dave WG's Hawker Hunter, the Got Friends Freeware Collection. And we also have some new scenery. The AutoGen helipads automatically generates a helipad scenery for anywhere. Return to Misty Moorings, a spectacular scenery package for bush pilots that covers more than 400 locations across rural Alaska. And Arrows Across America, travel across the United States following the concrete arrows and beacons used by the US Airmail Service. Pretty cool. New utilities include the Airshow Assistant, Sky for Sim Pad, the GA mod, Auto FPS, Parallel 42's SimStaller, and Parallel 42's Flow, Sky Dolly, Got Friends Avatar. With this Egypt on it. Ah, right! I could literally be in your sim. I think it's brilliant. And little nav map, of course. So there's a write-up here of the different aircraft that he's added, right? And it's pretty cool because, I've yet to really kind of delve into the 787, but I watch plenty of people streaming it. It's incredible. The C-17, I haven't jumped back into it in quite some time, but it is coming along very, very nicely. Just got an overhauled cockpit. The WB Sim JPL Logistics Cessna 152 even gives you a tail dragger variant. It's absolutely incredible. Incredible. Rambog Mort is here. Good to see you. Mr. Dan, welcome in. Dave WG's Hawker Hunter. This is an exceptional freeware aircraft, the Hawker Hunter. It's beautiful. The Got Friends Freeware Collection. They've all been updated very recently. Of course, we have the Headwind A330 Neo, a native wide-body jetliner, and that comes through similar kind of infrastructure as fly-by-wire. You download the thing with the stuff. That's a really good airplane. RotorSim Pilot Robinson R22, a community built from RotorSim Pilot along with the H125. There's a freeware Robinson R44 featuring a highly realistic flight model, powered by Airland FS, still in beta, but it already provides one of the best rotorcraft experiences in the sim. Heli pilots, you should know what the crack is. It looks very nice. The Got Friends Discus, the winch launch control, 6 weather presets, all for your flying in your glider activities. The Vans ORV7, a great freeware, which is also there. And of course, we've seen the awesome work from D Jing. Absolute incredible aircraft are there as well. The A32NX, I would think, is way up there. way up there. Energizer, I didn't see it. Will you send us a link on Discord? I didn't see that. The A32NX, I think, is a phenomenal aircraft. Myself and Gilbo were flying it there not so long ago on the shared cockpit, and we've all kind of said, this thing is actually very good, you know? The Airbus H135 by Hype Performance Group continues to be an incredible aircraft. The Beach Bonanza Turbo, a comprehensive remake of the default Bonanza G36, giving it the turbo normalized aircraft with improved climb and cruise performance. Version 2 is now out. We also have Salty Simulations 747 mod. It's one of the most impressive community mods for the sim. It's a similar goal to Fly-by-Wire's A32NX. 7 improvements over the default 787 or 747, like functional IRS knobs, several functional ICAS pages, and more. There's even an improved wing flex, right? Thank you, Energizer. Let's have a look at that. Where did you post it? In Stuff Happening, was it? Already put it? It's in the add-on channel. Man yourself. Q400 is something in 2020. What? Hang on. Let's open a page here and let's see what happens. Majestic software. We'll come to that now in a sec. Some of the airports. Moving aircraft carrier with an LSO. That's added. Duxford, of course. Duxford, I think, is one of the best freeware that we can get. Gatwick. That's looking very well. Stansted is very well. Kitech, of course, is brilliant. Idaho and Oregon bus trips. Some incredible airports there. Paderborn by Aerosoft is still very good. Notre Dame was put in there. There's a whole load of stuff. The Autogen helipads, that's done very, very well indeed. Arrows across America. Gotta try this. Look at that. We gotta try that sometime. Do you know? Gotta try that. Floyd's Epic Clouds, that's a great weather preset. Power lines and solar farms. If you have the Latin VF4 stuff, that's done really, really well. You know. Does anyone else think Murph looks like one of them lads out of the Proclaimers? What? What are you talking about? Really? Who did they... Hang on, they've red hair, Gibbo. We love VF4. That's the stuff there, look. That's great stuff, right? No. Like, absolutely not. Sorry, lads, but like, what? How does that look like? Well, I suppose... No, it doesn't, right? Jesus. Gibbo's contribution to the stream has been... I look nothing like them. Too much hair. Wait, what?
Jesus.
Tough crowd. Hang on. Let's then again, it's better than Paddy when I wake up. Oh, you're such a bad person. AI global ship traffic. We're going to be checking this one out tonight. That's really, really good.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think Murph would walk 500 miles, to be fair. Now, hang on a second. It was. What are you talking about? You've done it now, Gibbo. Brilliant. All the missions are there. And then, of course, we have the utilities. The air show assistant. Are you guys enjoying it? It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Sky for Simpad. The GA mod adds a bit of GA traffic. Auto FPS. That's... Yeah, it's sometimes it works great, sometimes it doesn't. SimStaller, of course, excellent because it'll tell you potentially what's going to, you know, cause an issue with your sim. Parallel 42's flow. I can't operate the sim now without it. Same glasses, different wrapping. Great bunch tonight. Yeah, great bunch of lads now tonight. I'll save this chat. Oh yes, I have a very particular set of skills.
Oh Jesus.
I'll bring the microphone closer to my mouth. Skills that make me a nightmare for people like you. Oh no, wait, balls, I messed it up. Skills in which I've acquired over a very long career. Well, it was Liam Neeson doing an American accent. I don't think I can't manage that. For narners. But anyway, Sky Dolly for recording your flights and Got Friends avatars. It's a great write-up from MSFS add-ons, so do be sure to check it out. It's really good. Now, Boundless, well, they've released Northfield Airport or Airfield for X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12. Scenery developer Boundless have released this Northfield Airport, Echo Golf Sierra X-Ray, located in the village of Northfield Bassett in Epping Forest District over in Essex in Northfield Airfield. The Northfield Airfield serves a general aviation pilot across the region, handling over 40,000 aircraft movements a year. Boundless version of the airfield is said to be replicated in unparalleled 4K details thanks to its developer. Look at the state of this. Like, it's an X-plane and all, but like, do you know what I mean? There's a lot of detail got into that. General aviation. Do you know what I'm saying? I do like Boundless. They've done cracking work. Boundless did a great job on Dublin, by the way, in X-Plane. They've done a great job. Airfield has a rich history, serving as an important fighter station during the Battle of Britain. It was known as RAF North Weald. Today, the airfield is home to numerous private aircraft and serves as a base for a charity air ambulance service, Essex and Herts Air Ambulance. Pretty cool. Adam Controls is here. Good to see you. Adam, they're giving me terrible guff here tonight. Skills? Surely you jest. Henrik says Murphy pushes a Skoda 500 miles. It's getting tough now when I wake up. Is it warranted? No, he reckons it looked like one of the Proclaimers. Max Jiggity Pilot, hello all. Welcome in. Good to see you, man. So yes, anyway, Boundless have released this. Features up-to-date HD ortho imagery, 3D vegetation, 4K PBR airport buildings, optimized for X-Plane 11 and 12, 3D volumetric grass, HD custom clutter, custom real-world night lighting, and so on and so on. It's available directly from Boundless's website for £10.99 plus any applicable taxes. So, bit of news there for X-Plane. Moving on, the Eagle Dynamics has been has put the Chinook in its pre-sale at 30% off. Keep in mind, this discount may not last long. There's a video here. I can't play their music because we'll get copyright. So I'm going to press some buttons to make it sound like, you know, yeah, come on, Murph, you had good music. It lives over here. This works, right? Check out the video. Crank up the devil. Right. Let's see what happens. Now, in fairness, lads, that does look absolutely incredible. Murphy stares and Jesus, doesn't that look absolutely incredible, right? Like there was a look at this. That's real looking, man. Look at the dust effects and everything. Meanwhile, Edson sits back, hold my beer. Right. But you know what I mean? It looks absolutely incredible. So anyway, the CH-47F for DCS is getting closer and closer to release, and Eagle Dynamics have put it out for pre-purchase. So, for early access, this is what you're going to get: a highly detailed external and internal modelling, including cockpit and cargo hold, unmatched helicopter flight dynamics that's only available in DCS. You can pre-purchase this aircraft from the official website. What's the price? Until the release, the early access version, which according to Eagle Dynamics rep is planned for June 26, and for pre-release or early access, you can get it for, or you can pre-order it for $48.99 as opposed to $69.99. DCS Heli Pilots Epic Fool, I'd say, is going to be all over this. It looks incredible, doesn't it? Like the visuals in DCS, I mean, Jesus, like I know the trailers are always awesome looking, but like some of the visuals in this platform, they just look incredible. And if like the combat or the military side of the fence is your thing, well, like that's your sim for it, right? You know, we're only chatting about DCS there today. Like it for me, it doesn't go anywhere near Microsoft Flight Sim in what Microsoft Flight Sim offers, right? As in what it's aimed to do. But DCS, for what it does, there's probably no contest. There's no other contest, I think, for offering what DCS offers in terms of the military and the combat and all that sort of jazz. Looks very, very good. Now, we're going to stick with DCS for the moment, right? Because Orbx, it's all Orbx tonight. Well, the Kola map is going to be launching in 2 days' time, right? Is there a video with this? I thought I saw a bit of a video. There is a video here. After a small teaser video earlier this month, it has been confirmed that Orbx will be releasing its Kola map for DCS on the 3rd of May. So this is Orbx, who've made sceneries for Microsoft Flight Sim. They've made it for X-Plane, P3D, FSX. Well, now they're getting involved with DCS. So the map is going to cover Norway, Sweden, Finland, Murmansk Oblast, and parts of, is it Karelia? And also the Barents Sea and Norwegian Sea to the north and west. In total, the map is going to span some 5,500,000 square kilometers. It's going to feature detailed replicas of numerous air bases and other points of interest. And we can see some of the pictures here. Now, I know they're blurred because, you know, they're looking at, what are they, flankers? But they're looking at the stuff. But I think it's going to be interesting. If there was going to be any sort of a pet hate or peeve when it comes to DCS, it's possibly it's ground texturing. It's grand, but, you know, it's certainly, it's just missing a certain something. Again, it doesn't really matter with a lot of the modern stuff because it's, you know, it's high altitude flying around back in the Bijani then, you know. I wonder, can we have a look at this little teaser here? We can. Let's check out this. It's only 15 seconds long, but you get the idea, lads, right? So Orbx, this is their first venture into creating scenery in DCS. I think it's interesting. So that's the area, look at that. So it's that area there, which is like the very, very top. So it's coming out in 2 days' time. Could be interesting, right? So moving on. Tonight, friends, well, we have reached our goal on FireFly Air of hitting our target, and well, we're going to be releasing or opening a brand new hub, right? So the votes are in. The pilots of each league table, so if you look at the league tables, the top 3 pilots of each league gets to vote on what our next hub is going to be. And news has just reached us that our new hub is going to be none other than Nairobi in Kenya. Nairobi, Kenya, I believe it is. So Kenyatta International Airport, Hotel Kilo, Juliet Kilo. It's an international airport serving Nairobi, the capital and largest city of Kenya. JKIA is located in the Mbasky suburb, 18 kilometers away of Nairobi's central business district. The airport has scheduled flights to destinations in over 50 countries. Originally named Mbakasi Airport, the airport's name was changed in 1978 after Kenya's first president and prime minister. The airport served over 7 million passengers in 2016, making it the 7th busiest airport for passenger traffic on the continent of Africa. So our brand new airport is going to be up and running. We expect to see all the add-ons come alive come Sunday. That'll be all the duty departures, all the flights, the company routes. And of the other options that we had Kilimanjaro, Zanzibar, Addis Ababa and Entebbe. But it's Nairobi is the winner for this one. And I think there is some really nice freeware scenery for here as well. So Nairobi, I think, is going to be a lovely destination for FireFly Air. We have a number of hubs active already. If you ever want to see it, you can go into, let me see, our radar. And wherever you see a pin, this is where we have active hubs throughout our virtual world for our virtual airline. We have one in Ireland, the UK, in Switzerland. We have a few now in the US or in South America. We have one over in Dubai. We have one over at Kitech, one in Japan, Australia, and 2 in New Zealand. And now we're going to have one over into Nairobi in Kenya. So, which is roughly kind of, I think it's up here somewhere, right? So looking forward to that. So a brand new hub for us to go flying in, which is great. You still forgot the Majestic announcement. I didn't have it over there, Muse. Just as well you mentioned it though. We'll go to that now. Majestic software. The Q400 2024 update. Time to sure fly. In what time we are seeing flight simulation evolve into a platform that surpasses what we as a community thought would have been possible this soon. For this, we along with many other developers are happy for the technological advancements, and we are starting to see development teams continuously raise the bar. Systems complexity. It's at a level that now allows us to push the envelope even further. An engine that allows a new realm of visual capabilities, and the list goes on and on. During this time, Majestic has had the chance to reflect on the roadmap ahead. And while our team is small, we embrace the changes, challenges, and are focused on bringing the Q400 and Q300, along with other variants, very likely the 200, into the Microsoft Flight Sim platform. Doesn't say which one though, does it? It's no secret by now. Most of already know the Q400 for Microsoft Flight Sim platform will be a port over. And while we anticipated a heavy workload, the more we dug into what was required, we realized the only thing that we could carry forward from the existing Q400 was the system's logic and, to some extent, the sounds. Everything else, including the vector graphics, along with a redesign of the visual model, has to be redone. At this point, we've already completely reworked all of the EFIS screens and integrated the custom flight dynamics into the Microsoft Flight Sim aircraft. We have also introduced an EFB, which will be available to the Sim versions and P3D, and will include Navigraph charts integration. Some readers are going to throw shade at the P3D engine or the fact that we still develop for it, but bear in mind we service this platform not only for the education or edutainment spectrum, but also the commercial as well. A lot of kind of fully fledged level D simulators, well, they use P3D. Do you know, a timeline on what this project will be, on when this project will be close to completion will not be discussed at this time, as we will not nor have ever falsified hope on release dates. We are hoping that we can near completion sooner than planned, but we do not foresee it being close to completion till sometime in 2025 if everything goes as planned. So the Majestic Q400, it's a Dash 8 Q400 aircraft. Majestic was one of the kind of main stable aircraft, when it comes to flight simulators. It's an incredible aircraft, but clearly they're under a bit of kind of pressure trying to push this out. So we'll have to wait and see. It's not coming this year, hopefully next year. So great news in Energizer. Thank you for sharing that. So anyone looking forward to this aircraft, good luck and thanks. It's not going to happen straight away. Now, in our last bit of news, friends, well, we're going to have a look at some of the Vatsim events, right? So what's happening over the weekend? So we have a couple of things here. There's a Vatsim First Wings event over in the Asian neck of the woods. But there's also a nice one here, Dubrovnik to Naples, a city link. So Vatita and Vat Adria proud to announce Dubrovnik Naples City Link event taking place on May the 4th from 16:30 Zulu to 19:30 Zulu, which looks to be a very fancy flight. And again, anyone who's interested in flying on Vatsim, well, if you haven't done so before, we're running a course. All the information is available over on the Two Tone Murphy website. Everything, including a fully fledged ground school document, all the videos going back over the last number of weeks. But even if you don't fly, I still advise you jump in and have a listen using observer mode, because you get to see the traffic, you get to hear ATC, and that's a beautiful route. Dubrovnik out to Naples, stunning, absolutely stunning. So that's happening on Saturday, May the 4th. Right, now, into this gadget. Ah, yes. That didn't take long at all. So, friends, we are now looking at a preview release. And a shout out to Orbx here for letting us show this one off. Skyward Simulations, the DA-50RG from Microsoft Flight Simulator. And, early access with the upcoming release. With the upcoming release, we can talk about some of the features. It has an accurate 3D model, true-to-life definition textures or high-definition textures, custom-coded system, including the ECU and TKS, ground idle function is simulated, an accurate flight model, working titles G1000 NXI, included hand-painted liveries, immersive custom audio sounds by Boris Audio Works. Now, I do have other news there, but I don't think I'm allowed to say it. Basically, lads, this is coming out very, 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 very soon, right? Max Shiggity Pilot, 2 months. Thank you very, very much indeed. He says, you're lucky enough to be Irish, like me and you, Murph, then you're lucky enough. Thank you very, very much indeed. Cheers, man. So yes, this aircraft, it will be coming for Xbox and PC very, very soon indeed. And, we're just going to have a look at it, see what it's all about, and take it for an owl spin, right? Eamon is off to Dubrovnik. Oh, good man. Jesus. So let's have an owl gawk at what we're looking at here. So we'll start off with the external, and you can see this is a very modern aircraft. And it's not really used for kind of, transport or that element of corporate flying. It's very much a personal touring aircraft. That's what That's what most of these aircraft do. Not necessarily used a lot for pilot training or otherwise. I mean, it's a fairly high performance aircraft. And I have to say, the model work here, I mean, they seem to have absolutely nailed it. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? It looks spidery. Yeah, it's nice. Hey, Mr. Tommy, good to see you. So, yeah, we'll just go off and kind of have a look at some of the finer details, shall we? So we get in nice and close to the wing here and have a look at the lighting. And remember, lads, this is pre-release. If you do see anything weird or wonderful, well, don't worry, it's not released yet. I only got this beta earlier on today, right? But I just want to kind of have a gawk around and just see where we're at with like textures and all the kind of trimmings. I have to say, look, it's done very nice, isn't it? There's nice details here. Now, there will be static elements, the static objects. They're all going to be added in after release, later on in the project. And there's a few other features coming to the aircraft after release as well. But, well, I'm sure you can see here, like, look at the, like, there's a lot of detail here, isn't there? You can, like, see the, like, right? I heard the flight model is very good. Are you busy, Mr. Tommy, working on this? But look, check this out. So, fuel, right? Usable fuel quantity. Jet A1 or C airplane flight manual. Very good. And, well, it's all nice. It's very shiny. It's very clean. But there's great modelling here. I think it looks absolutely superb, doesn't it? Look at the details. It's stunning. It's a beautiful looking airplane. And it's very, I don't know, it's very sports car looking. Beautiful propeller. Details on the landing gear down with the main strut. Look at the textures on the tyre, look. Jesus. Very, very fancy indeed. Into the wheel well. Not a whole lot going on in the wheel well, to be honest. Don't know will they add to that, but, you know, is our time going to be spent looking under the wheels? I don't know. The lights here are very nice. I like the design of that. They're kind of countersunk. Pretty. On the far side. The main landing gear, a bit more detail on these guys, all right. We can see the pipes going in. You can see all the decals on the strut here, hydraulic fluid. Right. And again, I suppose inside the wheel well, it's a little bit light. That's probably a little bit more accurate. Maybe there's a missing texture that they're going to add in for the nose wheel. It's a retractable landing gear, so we don't need to worry too much. Beautiful step here as well, look. And what's unique about this aircraft, the likes of, say, the Cessna 310, right? The little step will fold with the undercarriage. This one, they actually stay down. It gives it, you know, it gives it a strange look. Do you know what I mean? It looks better than the real plane. Let me see. Kogi, thank you very much indeed for the follow.
Hello there.
Blog, welcome in. Thank you so much for all the follows. Very kind of you. So yeah, it's done quite well. It's a T-tail. I mean, we're all a sucker for a T-tail. We were flying the Tomahawk last night, and it's just, I love that shape and style of aircraft, you know? It does look a bit shiny, but if you get kind of very up close to it, you can see there is texture work there. Like, there are textures there. I mean, it's not like shocking clean or shiny. Do you know what I mean? You can see some of the details there as you get very close to it. And it has that carbon fibre all over the shop. I mean, you can see it. You know what I mean? So it looks nice. It looks very, very nice. So that's kind of the external. Looks pretty, doesn't it? Now this aircraft, again, it's replicating what the real one is. So when we talk about the real one, well, inside, oh dear. And I don't mean oh dear from the design of what the developers have done. This thing, this diamond, like, not the easiest machine in terms of your viewpoint, is it? Great viewing out the very side. But certainly the pillars, they're freaking huge, aren't they? But look at the texturing here. It's done beautifully. It's like you just want to kind of put your hand out and go, you know, make little designs with your fingers and stuff. But I think the textures are done really, really well. The seats look fantastic. And again, it's all like that kind of soft, suede-y, carpety kind of stuff inside. Do you know what I mean? And again, you can see the textures here, the materials. I think it looks very nice. And it has that, like, you can see the textures there, lads. You know what I mean? It ain't bad, right? Yeah, they're like roll bars or something. Seat backs. In terms of things that are clickable, we can open up the doors and stuff. Which is mad looking, by the way. It's like the Lamborghini style, but like that's kind of how the doors work. Which can be handy getting in and out, you know, provided you're not very tall. that's how Diamond designed their aircraft. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're looking good here. So well, what else? We closed that door. And the sounds are good, right? We closed that door. And you notice the environmental sounds, well, they kind of calm down when you're, you know, opening and closing doors. Other click spots in the aircraft, we can look at the sun visors. So they pop down. You can't move them. I mean, they're either fixed or they're not fixed. And there's a weird little bit of a glitch because they just kind of go through each other. Like, that fella shouldn't be able to move because technically it's behind it, but now it's in front of it. So I don't know what the logic there is all about, but it works. You know, it works. What else do we have here then? Up on top then, we do have some lights up here. Some clickable switches. I thought. Almost certain we had switches up here we can click. No. Hang on. Jesus, camera, go handy. Hang on. Almost certain I was able to click buttons up here. Maybe you can't, lads. Oh, no, you can. You have this rotating knob switch here, which will help you out with your lights. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, it's a very, like, compared to the real world aircraft, or if you were to look at the real world aircraft, it's a nice plane, right? It's like a highly polished, you know, Merc or something. We can see here the check plate on the left hand side. Good information. You can read it. It's nice and clear and crisp. And my views are acting up, so let's just move back in here. If you want to get down to where the pedals are, the rudder pedals, again, look, there's nice detail. You see cables coming in. You see the springs coming in. Springs don't seem to move, though. You know. But it is what it is. Everything kind of, you know, a pulley here works. That's nice, but yeah, maybe stuff needs to be tightened up a little bit. But again, it is, it's in its pre-release state, so, you know, I'd expect a couple of things to be kind of done before they release it. Looking down here on the right-hand side, well, we can see that we have our fuel switch, emergency or off. In actual fact, lads, I'm almost certain, right? Almost certain we have state saving. Almost certain of it. Let's have a look. I think there is state saving on it, right? Let me see. I think there is. But anyway, we'll move on. What else do we have? Again, beautiful textures, right? So it's a relatively simple aircraft. So we have a cowl flap switch just here. We have our main throttle, right? We have our park and brake. We do have, you know, we can move the air conditioning stuff. That switch, this circulating air doesn't move for whatever reason. We can change the temperature. Don't think we have fan sounds though. Moving across, at the moment, none of the circuit breakers are modelled, right? Negative state saving, gotcha, okay. None of the circuit breakers are modelled. They might be added at a future update. I think we're just kind of used to seeing this now, aren't we? I mean, okay, let's be honest, lads. Unless we're flying the aircraft in terms of training, how often do we pull the circuit breaker? Like, let's be fair. But it's nice to have it there. Do you know what I mean? Right, okay, well, so let's see what we can do here in terms of some power. So we're going to put the electrical master switch to on. And it's the sound here. All right. Avionics master switch is already off. And I don't think that... Yeah, there's no sounds to the fan that I can hear. But let's have a now look, right? Is Burke here? So if you see someone coming in, Burke, let us know, because well, we know the lads are working on this plane, the developers of. So let me see, lighting. So we're going to get our position lights on and our strobe lights on, and we'll check out the thing at night time as well, just to give you an idea. And well, what else do we need to do? So we'll go for a startup. Now, in terms of a checklist, well, we do have a checklist. So we can go into this. So before starting the engine, doors are closed. Emergency fuel valve needs to be set to normal. Go down here. It's set to normal. Yes, checked. Elevator trim, make sure it's set to neutral or takeoff. Yes. Cowl flaps need to be in the closed position. Our throttle, they're in the closed position. Power lever is idle. Park and brake is set. Alternate air is switched to off. Alternate air is over here. What else do we have? Gear selector is checked in the down position. Pitot heat off. Avionics master switch off. De-icing off. Flaps check in the up position check. Master electric is on. Control stick.
Jesus.
The control stick, make sure that it is make sure that it's free and correct, which it is. Very, very nice. And of course you have trims on the control stick here as well, right? Never interacted with a circuit breaker in all my years of flight simming. I prefer normal procedures. Yeah, there you go. the gear stall warning test. So we can go over here. Good sounds, right? Flaps, check the function, so we can try the L flaps. Flaps work. See the switch here. Sounds are very immersive, lads. What else do we have here then? The last one then, fuel quantity check indication. Go ahead and click on that. Press the soft key. There's our fuel quantity in there. Tick the item and go to the next checklist. Alright, so strobes need to come on. So strobes are on. Engine master is on. Glow indication. Sorry, engine master needs to come on. So we'll go down here to our engine master switch. So we have oil pressure alternator. The glow has turned on. We have to wait until the glow indicator goes off, which it has. We'll go for the start button and then annunciators, and then let's see what happens after this. So are we ready? We can open a window. Clear prop. And we'll click on start. Are we ready? Amazing sounds, right? Amazing sounds. Annunciators for the starter, make sure that they're off. Confirmed off. Oil pressure, make sure all okay. It's over there on the left, all okay. And RPM, we need to check that it's on 660. $670, $660. Okay, close our window. And there's our sounds back, right? Sounds are awesome, yeah, sounds are really good. Okay, so let's see what else we can do. Turn on our avionics master. Lads, I don't know, are you going to add in sounds for the old blower? We can open the cowl flap here, and it is modelled, right? So if you just have a look here, behind my mallet head where the exhaust is, and we'll give it a full sound test. Don't worry. So if we go in and let me see, open the cowl flap. Cowl flap's opening, and it's not like a click of a switch. It's animated. I love that. Nice touch. So the cowl flaps are done nicely. Let me see, pitot heat can come on. Emergency fuel pumps, fuel transfer system works. You'll notice that you only have normal or emergency fuel, yet we do have 2 fuel tanks. So what you can do is turn on your fuel transfer switch. You'll see it coming up here. Fuel transfer is active. What it'll do, it'll transfer from one tank into the other. Nicely done, right? Again, we're looking at the G1000. Highly capable bit of equipment, this. You know the crack when it comes to the working title stuff. They've put a ton of features into this aircraft, or into this bit of avionics, so it's really, really nice. Barrigan, wait me hear this. So if you find it a little bit loud, well, this is what you can do, look. Look down here, where you had the headphone jacks. Click of a switch, headphone simulation. I want every single aircraft developer to implement that for us, please. It's just great. We don't need to worry about buttons or otherwise, you just click it. And the armrest moves as well. It's wonderful, right? So, what I want to do, how's our temperature? It's a little bit low, but we're going to test out the sounds outside just to give you an idea. Now, before we go, we also have de-icing setting here, so we can put it onto normal, and you can see now you're getting your indicator for your de-icing systems, and it goes to high. You also have your windshield heater, you have an ice light, and then you have your pumps for your de-icing system. We do have our FADEC, in which we can test, which we will. Alternator switches on or off, we can test. If we turn off alternator 2, we should get a warning. Give it a moment. Alternator 2 fail, put it back to on. Turn off alternator 1, we should get a warning. Alternator 1, grand. And we do know that the aircraft electrical system is being recharged, so we can see volts are in the green, right? So let's check out the old exterior here as well, right? Can you add the MSFS headphone simulation and flow? Yes, you can. Sasha Winter, good to see you. Hello there. Right, let's have a listen. Mind your ears now. Now that was only about 70% power, lads. But I want you to listen very carefully on this. And maybe Mr. Tommy can help me out. It's like a governor, right? But the RPMs will kind of recover themselves when you go back down to idle. Just have a listen to what it does, right? So do you hear the way it drops and then it kind of comes back up to idle? Do you notice that? Listen again. It's pretty cool, right? And yes, the nose drop is fantastic. Let's just move around, listen to these sounds.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Very, very good sound set, right? DJing has resubscribed. 29 months, DJing. Thank you very, very much indeed. Welcome in, man. Yeah, there is an idle controller. News fan giving a tier 1 sub to Mr. Tommy. Thank you very much indeed. Legendary. Thank you, Muse. Right, so our fuel transfer, that's still on. You can see, even in the few minutes, look how much has left the right tank and it's now in the left tank. So we have a bit of an imbalance. Turn off that switch now, fairly lively, right? And then we have de-icing for the prop, in which we can turn all these systems on. We don't need them, temperature's quite good. There are click spots here for the pedal adjustments. They don't seem to do anything, but there are click spots. We do have an oxygen system modelled, pull for on or push for off. Nice. We have an emergency gear extension. And we have your alternate air switch as well. That all seems to be modelled and look at the job. So we're going to put on our taxi lights, we're going to our transponder, we're going to set 7,000. And we'll go to on mode. And the stall heater fail, I'll keep an eye on that. So we're just going to ramble forward. The pedal adjustment is kind of broken. And like, I think what we're getting here, lads, in terms of immersion, it's a solid looking aircraft, right? Beautifully modelled and textured, and the sounds here are very, very nice indeed, right? Very, very nice indeed. So as we're taxiing along, just have a quick look around, make sure all is okay. I'm down here at Weston Aerodrome, just out by Dublin. We'll go for a notch of flaps. Again, animations look very nice. Say, Mr. Tommy, I'm getting a very light kind of a tire screech every now and again. Just some feedback for you. Now, before we get into the active, we can do... well, it's testing the FADEC, right? So put the parking brake to on, power to idle, and we'll go back to our checklist here for a minute. So we're saying, after starting engine, so pitot heat, avionics master, FMS setup, yeah, we'll pretend all that's done. Taxi, brakes test, auxiliary pumps need to go off, fuel valve set to emergency, and then fuel valve to normal. So just like a test before we go. Emergency. And back to normal. Okay. Before takeoff, doors closed, emergency fuel valve set to normal, cowl flaps are open, check, trim as required, power lever idle, flaps check function, auxiliary fuel pumps turned off, control stick free and correct, FADEC button we're going to press and hold, and then we're going to force B to auto, and then auxiliary fuel pumps on. Now, auxiliary fuel pumps, am I right in saying, is that like the emergency fuel pump? Yeah, right, okay. Okay. So we're going to say FADEC test and then force Bravo. Are we ready? So I'm not touching any other controls. We're just hitting the test button. It works. Now we'll go Force Bravo. Back to auto. That's so cool. Ground handling modeling is supposed to be greatly improved in flights in 2024. Nice. FADEC Force B and then back to auto. Okay, so that's like a run-up. Nice. It's not as epic as the DA-42. Yeah. What airport are we at? We're at Weston Aerodrome. Echo India Whiskey Tango. Right, landing lights coming on. Flaps are set. And let's take it up for an L flight here, shall we? And we're going to want all sorts of volume for this one. What I want you to listen out for here, lads, is going to be the roll sounds as we're kind of careering down the runway, right? So, power coming in. Off the brakes. Fire 75. Bring in the gear. Bring in the flaps. Sounds, right? They're very, very immersive. Very, very good sounds, lads, right? Now, we also have an autopilot at our disposal. So a bit of trim. Mr. Tommy, do us a favour. Will you put like a trim accelerator in there? Like some sort of an option to increase it. That'd be just fine and dandy. Right, heading. Let's go heading. Heading mode. Altitude. What are we at now? We're at 800 feet, so we'll climb. Oh, there you devil it. Let's go 2,000 feet. Let's go V-speed. Autopilot engage. V-speed up. Climb at 1,500 feet per minute. And what direction are we heading here now? Beautiful. We'll check out the old night lighting here as well, right? Right, bring us around to the east here. I want to head out to the coast. Noise. I'm a Northup kind of guy, you know what I mean? Okay. It's not that slow. It's not. This is not slow. We'll level off here. Let's get that speed up. I only tried to get this working today. A bit fiddly. What are the old flyby sounds like? Do you know what I mean? Beautiful sounds from here, right? Bit of volume. Yeah, baby! Very nice sounds, aren't they? Oh, that's very good sound. Very, very good. Okay, and again, if the sound is too much for you... that's a bit better, isn't it? The only thing I don't like about the Diamond is the giant thing in front of your eyes in the cockpit. Yeah, the view is mad, isn't it? Nice sounds, yeah, they're very nice, aren't they? Alright, so look at the speed here. We're fairly moving, right? What I would like to do, though, is... well, what's the behaviour of the aircraft? So we're going to set 4,000 feet And let's go flight level change. We'll bring our speed down a smidgen. Speed up, nose down. Okay, so your speed thingy is a bit broken. We'll keep it at maybe 120 knots as we climb up to 4,000 feet. Flight level change mode, right? Is that an OnlyFans thing? Hermit something says, I see there's a selector switch to transfer fuel from left to right and it's bindable. Oh, is it bindable? Well, I don't know if it's bindable, but it definitely works. It 100% works. Now at this stage we can probably close off the cowl flap. In there you devil. It's a very pretty looking aircraft from the outside. Like, it's, I don't know, it's like, if you were to give it a look and, you know, like a car, where would it be? Do you know what I mean? The visors work here as well, as I said, as we're climbing into the cloud, as you do. Dish, dish. And they're visible from the exterior. Nice. So while we're here and we're climbing, let's check out some of the nighttime lighting, shall we? So I'll bring it all down, and we have some switches over here for our lighting. So at the moment, you can see, even on this giant friggin' pedestal, look at the light reflecting. Can you guys see that? Do you see the light reflecting? It's done very, very well, right? But we do have switches here for internal lighting. So these are for instrument lighting. Tommy, I don't think they're working. Your floodlights absolutely work. Tommy, should they be bound to the G1000s, I wonder? Check your engine and temps. The cooling isn't the best in this plane. Oil temp. Oh, Jesus, yeah, it is hot. So, yeah, look, it's relatively basic. Now, there was a switch up here. Does this work now? Or should there be? Oh, there's a switch. What's that do? Not that I can see. Aha! There we go. So there's a switch. We got switches in the back. Okay, no switches in the back. We have switches in the front though. And I don't know what that fella does. That's like for aircon or something, is it? Or oxygen. Right, okay. So you do have like this bigger floodlight. Nice. I fixed it just 2 hours ago. Brilliant! Okay. Yeah, like lads, as I said, it's a work in progress. They're still actively working on the aircraft. I'm loving the lighting though. The reflections and how light bounces off. I mean, look at the reflections there. It's done very nice, isn't it? The exterior lighting then. I'll make life a little bit easier so you can actually see what's happening, look. So you can kind of see where the lights are. They're fairly straightforward, to be honest. Landing and taxi light. We have our strobes out the side. Nav light. It's done quite well, right? Look at the state of that. Wait for it. Wait for it. Did you see that? Hang on. We'll make them bigger, look, because you can't really see them because I have it on Unreal. Do. Wait till you see this. What was that movie with Morgan Freeman and Elijah Wood? Did you just see the shooting star? Look at them! Oh, Deep Impact! Ah, brilliant. The waters rescinded. Ah, Morgan Freeman. Ah, brilliant. Deep Impact. What a movie, right? What a movie. Yeah, I'm double showcasing products here. I'm a dibble for that. Now, right, brilliant. Make it daytime. The daytime of the night. Right, plane. Let's see how much crack you are. Autopilot coming off. Mr. Tommy, the yaw dampener switch doesn't want to work either. Or if that's modelled, I'm unsure. The missiles have failed. They have, right. Right, let's see what we can do here. Up the road there, Jemima. Power to idle. And let's see what happens.
Check gear.
Uh-oh. Stall warning. Oh,
Check
there she goes.
gear.
It's trying to dip the wing. We'll try that again.
Check gear.
Easy. Jesus, we're doing stalls.
Check gear.
We're doing stalls over the sea, right? It's hard to stall in real life. We're waiting to see what
Check
happens now in a
gear.
second, right? Right, we'll try it again, right? You're up, you devil, you. Here we go.
Check gear.
There's a stall. See the wing dip? Beautiful.
Check gear.
Easy
Check
does it.
gear.
I look forward to any punishment you dish out. Try the emergency landing gear. Okay, so the stall characteristics, it behaves like you would expect it. The wing actually dips, and yeah. Right, so the emergency landing gear. It says gear is unsafe. There's the gear going down. Now, in terms of trying to bring the gear back up again, it won't work.
Check gear.
So the only way to fix this is bring them up using the emergency gear switch. Right? Slip the plane. Slip it as in spin it, or just slip it? Jesus. So by slipping the plane, right, it's actually very easy to slip. So there's full left rudder, and it's relatively easy to hold the balance. You can slip the plane and push the gear leg up. What? Hang on a second. Are you telling me that the wind will actually push the gear up? MDA is here, good to see you. The nose wheel goes back at high speed. Well, let's test that hypothesis. They must be locked right now. They look locked. Well, I've the landing gear down. Does it need like the emergency gear? No? Full power dive for that effect. Okay. I'm up here. We weren't going terribly fast. Oh, the emergency gear. Right, okay, I am. Let's get a bit of speed into the equation. Right, emergency gear. This is messing with physics, lads. No way! Look at the state of that! That's absolutely brilliant! Did you just see the right landing gear? The thing actually moved! Did you see it? Now don't crash into the water, Murphy, whatever you do. That is insane, isn't it? The gear moved, look. That's awesome. That's so cool. Yeah, you gotta love it, right? You gotta love it. Nose wheel locks under 102 knots. Gotcha, okay. The aircraft is very moving to Murphy, right? Will the emergency gear flop if you go inverted? Good question. Let's try and do something stupid. Why are we so slow? Oh, the gear was down. Right. Who's power there now, Jemima? Easy now. This plane won't like going inverted. I'm just, you know. Ah, look at the gear move. Brilliant. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it does. Airlock. That's
Dreamy,
so
sleepy,
mad
nutty, snoozy,
looking.
snooze.
Look at it. They haven't locked yet. That is frightening what it does. Right? Hummingbird, yeah, thanks for that. Brilliant. Right, bring them up now. You've had your fun. That's done really well, isn't it? The left and nose gear must be locked. Yeah, yeah. That's really cool, isn't it? I'm loving that. That's a neat little feature. Now.
Dougal, have you been drinking?
I have, Ted. I've been drinking like a mad idiot.
Right? It's just that nose. Well, like, here's the thing, right? So, we do have some custom views thrown in for good effect as well. And they're nice, right? Like, it's not an
Jesus.
It's not an acrobatic aircraft.
Good, buddy.
Jason, what's going on in the chat? Mew's getting another tier 1 sub, giving it to Energizer. Thank you very much indeed. Why didn't I do it from here?
Jesus. That's a big 10-4, good, buddy.
Muse Finn gift Muse fan. I nearly said Muse Finn. Who's Muse Finn? Muse fan gifting another tier 1 sub to Patrick. Thank you very, very much indeed, Muse. You absolute legend. I'm just trying to. Did Janie then? Ooh. Oh, it doesn't like inverted flight at all. There you go. It's brilliant. Do your legs hang low? Do they wobble to and fro? Okay, I probably need to get the speed up, right? They're already locked. Ah, so you need to do the thing before they lock. Would that be fair? Yeah, okay, hang on. Right. Down they come. Come along, do the thing. Yes, yes, yes. And then we'll say, right, in there, look at that. Yes. Look at the state of that, lads. It's brilliant. Jesus, me wheel has gone terribly wonky. There's Jesus, Murph. Look at the state. We can nearly get the devil back in. Go on in. It's like putting one foot into the North Sea, lads. Son of in. They just go back up. There's a full slip. That is so cool, isn't it? That's so cool. Can we land it on just 2 wheels? Well, you know. I don't think it should go that far in. Listen. It's gravity fed. Mr. Tommy, there's every chance I've broken this though, so, oh Jesus, I wouldn't be too worried, right? It's a neat little feature, isn't it? Something different, lads. Do you know? Right. Back into our wonderful sounding aeroplane. Get rid of the gears. Bring them back up. So I'm using this global AI ship gadgetry as well, lads. Just thought I'd bring it for now. Blast, right? And it's normal? Alright, okay. So, well, what I want to do here is it's just exploring to see how these ship traffic happens as well. As we're flying, of course, in the aircraft, we're flying out over Dublin. Welcome to Dublin. The weather went fairly bad, didn't it? Woo. Typical summer's day. Mr. Come here. And Janie then, you know, ease up on the weather there now, meow flower. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. That looks a bit better. And we'll rumble down this way. So we do see some now I don't know if they're part of the scenery or what. They are. They're part of the Dublin scenery map from Orbx. So 180 knots, flight level 20, 800 range, not bad at all. It's not bad. The 42 does the same, never even noticed it. It's like putting one foot in the North Sea. Do you know what I mean? Hey, Lost Trucker, is it true that Muse fan used to mop the floor with you in Forza? That's why you stopped. That's what the rumour is anyway. What are you talking about? Muse fan showed absolute dereliction of duty by constantly ramming me off the track. Right? Stretch says, what is the add-on for the Shooting Stars? That's belonged to Parallel 42's SimFX, which isn't released yet, in development, but coming soon. Coming soon. Sorry to interrupt, but Can Do cut his hair. Did he actually cut it short, though? I saw the post earlier on, Frankie. And now I know why he doesn't do Forza anymore. Fake news, right? Can Do cut his hair. Hang on a second, lads. Did he actually? I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. Hang on. Oh, mother of Jesus. Hang on. He cut his hair.
Hey, I'm selling my PC setup.
Hang on a second, Can Do.
With it, it'll be $3,500. It'll be $3,500. You get 3 monitors, a good PC with
Don't crash now.
60 in it. Ryzen 7 5700G.
Hang on, lads. This is very important.
And,
We're giving poor old Can Do a terrible
32
shout
gigs
out.
of RAM, 2 terabytes of storage.
Stop talking, Can Do.
Rudder
I put a message in there.
Flight stick, TPM, radio, switch panel, 2 cameras, 2 lights.
You cut your hair, though.
$1,000, you can have it.
Right now. He looks, doesn't he?
Two-Tone Murphy is showing this to his community.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, we're done, Two-Tone. Two-Tone, we're done.
What have you done? Jesus, man.
We sold.
Oh, no. You missed a
Two-Tone,
bit.
look at this.
Ah,
Two-Tone,
Jesus,
look
that's
at
brilliant.
this.
They gave you back the hair.
Oh, Jesus.
Jesus.
You have to get me off stream right now.
Okay. Oh, brilliant. Frankie, just tell him it was brilliant. Is he trying to donate his hair? Ah, for God's sake. What is the world coming to? If he shaved the mustache now, I probably wouldn't talk to him for a while. Do you know what I mean? It's a new wig for me. That's a great idea. He's donating the hair. How do I explain that to my wife when I come home with a big bag of hair? I got this off Can Do. What was it?
I'm in a glass case of emotion.
It's all wrong. Kingsman, good to see you. Right, Jesus. We're going to head back out to Weston. Which is only over there somewhere. I'm lost in Dublin. It's all right, lads. I'll figure it out, right? You'd have to wash it first. He looks 13. The poor old devil. What possessed him to cut his hair? Granted now, if it's coming into the summertime, right, do you know? Ah, brilliant. Ah, brilliant. Clipped, nice. Right, so we're going to head back out to Weston, do a landing and see how this airplane likes to he's streaming my stream now. Ah, how he is. What have you done to your hair? Right, sometimes that's all you wore. You're just saying there. I could nearly make a wig out of that. Right, do you know? Brilliant. God almighty. Does your missus even recognise you anymore? Do you know?
Jesus.
Can't believe it did it. Well, can do, like, it'll grow back. You know, hopefully. Don't do what I did, though, because, like, you have to really kind of persuade it to grow. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. Right, Weston is out here somewhere. And, well, let's see how the aircraft wants to handle. So we brought it through a stall. We checked it out at night time.
Jesus.
We saw some amazing details with the landing gear. Absolutely love that. She's actually away for a couple of days. Does she know? Don't dye a grey like more. Yeah, well, no! It's me lights, Hummingbird. It's me lights. That's all that's wrong with that picture. Murph insulted his hair once. It took offence and never came back. You're terrible. Anyway, What's more important about all of that, lads, is this upcoming aircraft, the Diamond DA-50RG, currently in development in the sim. I really think you're going to enjoy it. It's from Skyward Simulations. Orbx are publishing it from what I can see, guys, right? And, well, you can see some of the trademark moves we've seen on another recent Diamond aircraft released. They seem to be present in this one. The sound set here is awesome. You're getting the sounds from the Boris sound studio. And the handling of this airplane, hand flying it, it's a real joy. It's just nice. You point it in the right direction and off it goes. And it can move, right? I mean, 140 plus knots. Pricing approximate is going to be Bjorn Pilot, from Bjorn Pilot. It's €15. €15. Not bad, right? Sincerely, follicularly challenged. Join the club, right? $15, lads. That's not bad, right? It's beautiful. Gateway to the diamond world, right? How much is the price? Is it actually 15? Yeah, 15. Okay, let's see, can we actually land this machine here now? Where's Weston? Oh, it's over there, look. Ah, brilliant. Right. Oh, I have headphone simulation turned on. We'll turn that devil off now, right? Yes. Let's see what happens now. So, what's your speed? Start bringing it down. Do you hear the RPM increasing? It almost acts like a speed brake. Gear coming down, flaps coming down. Here's the runway. Flaps full. And lads, it's due to release very soon, so keep your eye on Orbx. 500. Man alive, you definitely want the Tobii Eye, or head tracking, or VR. Okay, watch your speed. Easy now. Easy does it. Okay, power to idle, hold the nose. Bit of work involved in learning this one. We got it down, but like as soon as you cut the power, it's like whoop, kind of throws you back, right? It's a lot of aircraft for 15 quid. It is, lads. Beautiful sounds. The roll sounds, it's brilliant. All right, all right, all right. What happens if we just turn it off on the fly? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Lads, what do we think? The DA-50RG for Microsoft Flight Simulator by Skyward Simulations. Massive thanks to Orbx for allowing me to show this one off a little bit early. And of course, to the guys working on this aircraft from Skyward Simulations. I wish you guys every success. This is a beautiful little GA aircraft. And I think anyone who enjoys general aviation, a single engine that has, you know, what Work and Title have done in relation to the G1000s. I mean, these are highly capable, so much so, like, I mean, we can go to flight plan, we can go to menu, and isn't there a way, can't you import flight plans in this gadget now? I'm almost certain you can.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Maybe you can't. Maybe that's not in there yet. I almost thought you could, though. Mav UK, thank you very much indeed, Mav. It's great to see you. 5 months, dude. Lads, absolutely great work. Great work. On the list, yeah. Love it. Instant buy. Brilliant. Mr. All Safe, good to see you. The visibility out the front seems stunted. It's mad, Templar, isn't it? By the way, the cowl flaps actually affect engine cooling and speed. Nice. Nice.
Murphy was asked a question. Can you describe an Irish summer? His answer proved that he is quite smart. It's my favourite day of the year.
Brilliant. Brilliant. It kind of sucks to have to say that, as 99% of aircraft don't actually do that. That's absolutely brilliant. Yeah, the view adds to the immersion, though. It does, because it gives you a challenge. It's like, oh, holy crap. Do you know what I mean? Tommy, I don't know what you hear earlier on when I was looking at the sun visors. The logic is a bit mad, look. So I'll close the left and then the right. But now if I want to close the right first and then put the left, it just, oh no, now it works. Never mind. It was doing something weird earlier. Yeah, look, the right goes through the left. I don't know if you can fix that. I don't even know if you need to fix that. If I can't find something, it means I'm not doing my job. Do you know what I mean? And at that stage, they said, Murphy, would you ever just... Yeah, I will. Battery off, Murphy. The door closed when I turned off the battery. Antimatter. They're made out of antimatter. That'll do. The door's closed and I turned off the battery. That's right. Just saying. Well done. And I cannot wait for folks to fly this airplane. Right? And the backup indicator has its own battery. As do the stabilizers. What do you think, lads? It is nice, isn't it? Right, so while we're here, we're going to move on to our next showcase item. And I wanted to have a look at the global AI ship traffic. Global AI ship traffic. Before we move off and do something else, briefly. So we're here in Dublin. Sasha says I can fix it in the animation. Sweet. Well done, everyone. Beautiful aircraft. Absolutely beautiful. Now, so the global AI ship marine traffic, it's a freeware plugin. It's a hefty plugin. It's about 13 gigs installed. However, this thing adds thousands of ships and marine traffic to your simulator, right? Thousands of them. Jesus, I didn't know they modelled the lighthouse here in Dublin. Brilliant. So what I'm looking for is a bit of ship traffic. And I've gone to Dublin to see is there any, but there's shag all. Now, I don't know, is it relevant to the time of day? Or does it track it? I don't know. We'll go to about 2 o'clock here and let's see what happens. Is there anything else coming in or out? Because that traffic there, I'm almost certain, is part of... oh, wait, you know what I need to do? You're a Muppet, Murphy. It's all right, lads. I'm a Muppet. I'm okay about it, right? Glad you like it, Murph. See you around. Back to work. Thank you very, very much indeed. Right, traffic. Ships and ferries. In there like me swimwear. Give it a second to load. Don't crash, sim. Right, we're live. Ah, yes, here we go. So marine traffic, straight away, look. Right? Alison Johnson is here. Hey, Ali, how's it going? How's your flight? For €15, almost a gimme. Yeah, it's really, really good. Really, really good. Global AI Shipping version 5. That's the one. So we're just having a look at some of the modelling here. Now, I know, for example, right, out of Dublin, we have ferries. Irish ferries in particular. Now, I doubt very much they're going, what to do? Look, they've standing line. Ah, brilliant. So you have a standing line trying to come in. Them Maersk lines, they're part of Orbx scenery, so I'm not too worried about those, right? But the Stena is good. So let's ramble out to sea here a little bit. And what else we can see, said he to thee. Let's just see, because they go over to Holyhead neck of the woods, right? We're just heading out to sea. So here's a ship over here, but that looks to be more cargo. It is cargo. Who are you? Just a feeder vessel. Okay, drive it on. I want to see, can we come across one of the other ferries, right? That goes to Liverpool. Yeah. It does actually, Kingsman, you're right. That actually goes to Liverpool. And what this add-on does, it populates real-world shipping routes into your sim, which can add for a lot of fun, because you could see ships and ferries should be 5 to 10%. What do I have them on? I have a 70%. Horse it in there, Jemima, and let's see what happens. Horse it in. Right? Because I want to see what this thing can actually do. Now, where are we? If we go over... like, we're out in the big blue. Do you know what I mean? Where am I? That's the... Let's go this way. If I can find that they have the ferries in there, that's going to be class. So here's another little feeder. Let's have a look at the night lighting. Oh yeah, lads. You know what I mean? It's not happy over 10%. Oh, is it not? Oh yeah, look, it just disappeared. Right, okay. So you're telling me, Murph, bring it back down to about 10%. Make it so. Leisure boats, 10%. Okay. Well, there he is there, look. Pretty cool, right? So if we kind of head back out a little bit, I suppose if it went Rosslare, it would have been a little bit easier, wouldn't it? Because there's way more traffic these days, kind of Rosslare. But certainly looking across the channel, Liverpool will be up there, Holyhead and all that. Like, that's what we're going for. Isn't that Holyhead up here? This is Holyhead up here. I'm almost certain of it. Let's go up this way, lads. I could be wrong. There's Valley. I don't see any ships here yet. %, that's Holyhead. I know because I had to park there one night. So from Holyhead heading back across, which is this way. So container, there's an oil tanker. They're very well modeled, aren't they? Now, depending on your location in the world. Well, let's go. Let's test the thing. Where is going to have like an absolutely ridiculous amount of shipping in the world? Where do you reckon, lads? KSFO? KSFO. San Francisco. Right, we go to San Francisco. I've no scenery for here, but let's see what happens, right? Jesus. Jesus. Shots fired! That's a your mom joke. Does a your mom joke in there? Right, where's the... Brilliant. Where are the busy shipping lanes? Your mama. Wait, what? Right.
Oh, Jesus.
Brilliant. Right. Right. Buttons. Right, here we go. Right. Can we get some traffic here in San Francisco? So we have to let the whole place load in, look. We've literally travelled across the world to America. And we're now waiting for some sea traffic. So we're going to be getting stutters and all this until it loads in. So we'll give it a second, right? Shanghai. Oh, good idea. Shanghai. Right, hang on. Okay, scenery looks loaded. Here, shippy. There's a boat. Now, would it go under the Golden Gate Bridge? I suspect. Probably. Yeah, there's ships there already, look. Yang Ming. There's another dude. Let's go over this way. Where would be busiest? I mean? Jeez, the sim is under pressure trying to load all this. On you, Divillia. Alcatraz. Oh yeah, look, we've got plenty of traffic here, look. And it's moving traffic, look. It's actually moving traffic. Nice. Evergreen. I do miss it sometimes, but not all the crime. That's your old house. You used to live in San Francisco. So global ship AI traffic, or global AI marine, whatever it's called, it's a freeware add-on, lads, right? And I have to say, I really, really like it because, like, they have literally hundreds of different vessels, different ships, thousands of real world routes. Okay, so that was San Francisco. We'll go one other place. Global AI ship traffic, yeah. We'll go one other place. Where did we say was very busy? Suez Canal. Can we just go there? Suez? Suez? Suez. Nope. Give us an IKO. Or Long Beach, you reckon? LAX. Nice. Is this free? Yeah, it's free. It's free. Thrust says need to go to Oakland across the bay. Ooh. Oh, it's busier there, is it? Okay. Right, let's have a look here now. San Diego for military ships. What's San Diego? K-San, is it? Jesus, Murphy, you're some sort of a genius. Right, we're going to San Diego first to see can we see any military ones. Well, in the Navy. They want you. They want... Right, you know the song. Oh! Did you just see what nearly happened? Jesus. Right, now. Wait for the scenery to load, okay? The sky is the ultimate destination and teleportation. Had to get there. Right? Right, let's have a look. In the city of Sandy... Well, out to the beach. Okay. Now, that's all photogrammetry stuff, so where is the military stuff? I think I see it. Glovis! Look at the size of that! Isn't that like the big car transporter fella? What? Look at the size of it! So the military stuff is down here, isn't it? Is Jesus, look at the hardware you have parked up here. All of this, of course, donated by the Irish back in 1973. We weren't using it, so we sent it across. So, okay. Oh, Jesus, that fella sank. Oh no, the van! The minivan! Oh no! Oh, Jesus. Well, that's all photogrammetry. I don't see any of the AI stuff coming in. So there doesn't appear to be any of... There's a ship trying to be camouflaged. Another Irish invention, lads. Where is it now? So this is all photogrammetry stuff. I'm not alive. Look at the size of this place. So I don't see any of the AI traffic here, though. That's interesting, isn't it? That is. Go to the waterfront. Where am I now? That's the waterfront. It looks highly impressive. But if I go out to sea, I don't see much. Maybe here is not... Again, like, there could be certain routes it doesn't have. I do know they have military ships included. Here we go. Okay, there's a tanker thingy-majiggy. More tankers. Container ships. Yeah, so here's the shipping line it's looking at. Oh, here's more stuff over here, look. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, look. It's all loading in there now. Brilliant. Okay. Yes. Excellent. Look at that. That's brilliant. Jesus, look at the amount of them. These lads are in some sort of a convoy, look. Where are you off to? We're going to a place we can't tell you, Murphy. It's like a scene out of James Bond or something, isn't it? Tom Clancy would be all over this now in a heartbeat. Oh no, it disappeared instantly. Jesus, that's not a good feature to have at all. But then he reappeared. Brilliant. I wonder if that a hard... I don't think they have hard decks. There's two lads chatting though. Swimming with the fishes, see? I really like this. I think it's a great little add-on. And like it's there for nothing else, only to add immersion. Immersion, right? And you can see that, like, look at the traffic here now, right? So you have a whole load of military stuff down there. Here is a container ship. Maersk Line. They've all disappeared. I don't believe it. I don't believe... And now they're coming back again. Not like Microsoft Flight Simulator to disappear kind of stuff. That's weird that they're turning on and off. Maybe it's trying to load back in. I don't know. Ah, sure, that fella's gas, isn't he? Huh? Right, what else do we have? More containers. Look at this mad looking devil. Where's he from? Rickmers. Like, think of the trailer, lads. You'd make an epic start to like a movie or something. I'm just saying. Oh no, bring it down this way. 1980s music, you know, Beverly Hills Cop or something. I think it'd be brilliant. Do you know what I'm saying? That could be very loud, but we'll give it a stop. Or give it a try. No, not that one. No, not that one. This one will do it. Yes. The shipping lines of San Diego have never been the same. It's like Miami Vice in Leitrim. You get the idea though, right? The heat is on, right? The heat is on. Navy ships can disappear. It's helpful in combat. Brilliant. So, lads, look, that's a freeware add-on. Now, it's fairly big, right? It's about 13 gigs installed. So it's a little bit on the heavy side, right? So look at the stern to see the registration. Should have done that. Now, my next trick, lads, we're going to show off scenery. So that was global AI ship traffic. The next gadget we're going to look at is a scenery. And then if you have any questions on what we're showing off tonight, or, you know, if you've, you know, you just want to chat about things in general, well, do be sure to hit up our Discord. Exclamation point Discord brings you to our Discord channel. And, well, that's where we hang out and have the crack and be chatting along and all the devil knows what, right? So, friends, what we're going to do, I want to load into a new airport. We want to have a look at it. And we're going to Mildenhall. In actual fact, it's RAF Mildenhall. We're going to have a look at this. 15.5 gigs installed. You're joking. Jesus. Now, let's have a look here. So, Ram 44 for you, Murph. In you go, you big Jesse. But very little impact. Kahari, it's good to see you. It's wonderful, but consider using it with add-on manager. It's massive, adds to loading time as well if you're not flying the coast. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Also, guys, if you are watching us on YouTube in glorious 4K, take that as you will. If you would do us a solid, if you press the button that says like, subscribe, well, hit the like button. Do you know what it does? This is hilarious. It'll actually recommend the stream to other people using their device. It'll come up in the notifications with this heated, right? Let's see how many you can bring in by hitting the like button. They'll all ramble in going, who the hell is this guy? And I'd be like, sure, look. It makes total sense, right? So do be sure you click on that. Right, now, right. Shh. Now, lads, this is important. This is very, very important. Oh, I like the misty weather here. This is kind of pretty. Let's see here now. Can we do, it should be morning. Yes. We'll go morning here, friends. Because what I want to show you is an airport. But I also want to show you a brand new scenery on the way for FireFly Air. This one from Cyrus T, and it's for the final flight of our Bremen series coming up soon. So let's take a look at this. Asher Jesus, would you look at the state of the thing? It looks absolutely brilliant. So, Cyrus T, the absolute ledge. When I sent him on a picture of the new Irish Air Corps livery for their CASA 295s, and I was like, yeah, right. So he's after making this one, and also a camouflage. That's why you can't see it. A camouflage version. Right. A camouflage version. So we're going to be releasing these probably tomorrow, and they are brand new liveries for the Transall, the C-160 Transall, which is just an incredible aircraft, and it features that of our first kind of military-ish, kind of cargo, kind of neck of the woods, and I think it's done a great job. It's done very, very well. It mimics that of what the Irish Air Corps uses on their new CASA aircraft. And I don't know if you saw them yet, but they're beautiful, right? And Cyrus has done a great job here, and we're going to be flying this one on Friday. And as I said, there's also a camo version, but I like it. I like the cut of it. It's just like, yes, it's now you might say, Murph, it's terribly boring and bland. Well, that's the point. It is. It's kind of that military kind of esque kind of look to it, and I kind of like it. You know what I mean? I think it's gorgeous anyway, right? And so that's a new livery, and it's going to be available for free over on our website. So that's going to be the stab of it there. So the backdrop, friends, this is RAF Mildenhall, and it looks very, very nice indeed. It's home of the US Air Force. Their 100 air refueling wing. They're a long way from home. It's a highly detailed rendition of the airbase, and it hosts the 100 Air Force refueling wing, or the 100th refueling wing of the United States Air Force. And well, the scenery itself, it's available over on Contrail for about £9, right? So we can get some actual history here on Mildenhall. It's in a location, lads, very close to some other significant RAF bases. Significant, right? So Mildenhall, it's a Royal Air Force station located near Suffolk. Despite its status as a Royal Air Force station, it actually primarily supports the United States Air Force operations, and during the Second World War, RAF Bomber Command used this station for operational combat missions all the way up until 1945. Placed on standby status after the war, it was reopened by the Royal Air Force, and it became later a US Air Force RAF Joint Operations Base on the 11th of July 1950. It was assigned to the Strategic Air Command and began hosting B-50 Super Fortresses, and in 1951 and then in 1953 the KC-97 Strato freighters. And if you ever saw a Strato freighter, they're these mad looking devils right here, look. Them fellas. Mad looking devil. What would you do with them? They've no nose at all, look, I'd love them, right? Them fellas. Alright? Now, I'll keep reading here because it's interesting. What else do we need to know? The boom operator... That's the wrong button. The boom operator. The Military Air Transport Service transferred its main United Kingdom terminal over to Mildenhall in 1958, and in the late 1970s and through the 80s, the U-2 and SR-71 Blackbird operations took place from this base. This base, right? Now, what do we else have here now? After a period of uncertainty, it was confirmed in July 2020 that the relocation of operations would no longer take place. RAF Mildenhall, alongside its sister base, RAF Lakenheath, have the largest United States Air Force presence in the United Kingdom. So if you want to know roughly where we are on the map, well, here we are, right? And if you look just up here, Echo Golf Uniform Lima, you can imagine now where this place is. Does anyone know? I think it's Lakenheath, isn't it? Yeah, that's Lakenheath. Look how close we are.
Scientists say
Jesus.
The universe is made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. They forgot to mention that there are also Murphyons.
That genuinely scared the crap out of me. That's brilliant. But look, we're right in between. We're right in between Lakenheath and this place. Isn't it mad, right? Absolutely mad. Better known as morons. Brilliant. Better known as morons. That's fantastic, Scott. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh wait, but hang on now. Shag off as well, right? So yeah, look, lads, it's a very, very historically significant Air Force base. And again, The RAF own it, but it's run, of course, by the United States Air Force. So it's just kind of have a look around and see what it's all about, really.
Jesus.
Like, you know, showcasing a military airfield in the sim. We see a lot of shared civilian and military, right? And I'm unsure should there be actually a gate there. Maybe there is. But we'll go and explore the airport. How's that for the plan, right? So we'll come out here, out towards the main gate. And we'll see what the crack is now. If you see any weird texture glitching, it's DirectX 12. There's not much I can do about it, all right? So you've the number 2 guardhouse, but we'll get our bearings just back from here. Because when you look at the state of the entire facility, as in its size, right? This is massive, massive. So you see our main hangars here. So we have one, that's Command Center 2, 3, and 4, with a 5th one over here, and a Maintenance 6 over here. There's quite a bit going on, and then you have the far side of the base as well that we'll go over and have a look at. I might just change the weather there because I'm using live. It's a little bit misty, right? So we'll just go to, we can go to that, I suppose. That looks kind of all right. So just so we can see what's going on, right? So we'll go in. There's a number of like kind of, you know, basic buildings outside the airport. I mean, this isn't part of the scenery as such. This is just your, you know, AI. Inside the camp, inside the railing, well, this is where you have the airport, the scenery, right? There's no Skodas, I've checked, but you can see from the design of the hangars, you know, there's really nice high resolution textured photos used for the buildings, right? And they look quite nice. Again, the very similar, like a lot of these air bases are very similar. The layout and just the general kind of state of them. Started off life as a World War II installation shirt for the RAF, right? So the hangar buildings themselves, well, they look fine. There's no interiors though. All right. But there's a number of static elements and static objects. Plenty of stuff here on the ground to make, you know, ooh and stuff. In particular, we've a couple of Ospreys. And the modelling is actually quite good on these, right? Very, very nice indeed. So we have a couple of Ospreys there. They look the part, right? And just the general kind of look and feel of the place. It you know, you need the static aircraft to kind of add to the immersion, I suppose. But I think it looks well. It looks very nice, you know? You like it as long as there's no Skodas. Sun's Armour, listen, right? Skodas enhance any scenery, right? So here's our beloved aircraft parked on the ramp. Look at the state of it. Loving it, loving it. We have a C-17 parked up here. The Spirit of Ronald Reagan. Cool. And you can kind of see just by the general clutter around the place, well, a lot of detailing has gone into this place. All the fencing is here. We move in. We have some military vehicles, searchlights. You know, there's a fair bit of work gone into this. And the price, lads, it's only $9, right? It's only $9 for this. There's a lot of detail. You know, you have the chapel there. You have more vehicles. So I think, you know, anyone flying the refuelers, or you can, like, this would be great even just using the Vulcan. But, you know, with the recent release of the C-130 from that fella, which is actually it's a pretty good aircraft. You know, the tower, unfortunately, there's no interior done. But then again, like, it's a military installation, so you're going to be limited in what you can actually show off of the place. Common sense kind of prevails. It's an active military airport. So even the detailing here it's quite good considering. You know what I mean? We have all our refueling aircraft. These look absolutely deadly. Look at the detail on these, look. The modelling is done really well, isn't it? Look at that. Very, very nice indeed. And there's 4 engines on that devil. And moving along then, you can see where the fuel bunkers are actually located underground. Used to be like blast walls, but you can actually see, no, look, there's fuel in the terrain. I found one or two of that. I found one or two of these. I'm unsure, is that the Orbx mesh upsetting it, right? But again, unless you're over here looking at it, you don't really notice it. Over on the far side then, again, well, we've more detail here, lads. Like, there's tons of detail. Loads of parking spots and tons of detail. More static aircraft parked out on the ramps. You know, you have more refueling areas over on the far side of the ramp. And then coming down here on the other side, more hangars, more buildings, probably billets, operation centres and so on. And then there's a great line of traffic over here somewhere. It's further on down. And it's just a big old military air base. It's great to see it though. that's now for the back of an aircraft to stick out. Just saying. Because it obviously it won't fit in. There's a fire training center down there to the right hand side. We'll have a look at that. And again, perimeter fencing the whole way around it is great. It's a huge taxi area. Like the airport itself, the facility is massive, right? Massive. Check that out. That's a little bit low textures, but we won't get too bogged down with, you know, textures. This is pretty cool. So I have a whole load of Hercs over here. Do you know what I mean? Like, you get some great screenshots here if you wanted to. I'm just saying, you'd get some really good screenshots. So, for example, you know, wait for it. You know what I mean? You have a bit of crack with this. Also, nighttime lighting while we're over here. Right, give it a second to load in. But the nighttime lighting is done quite well. It's basic, but the facility is lit up. Plenty of lights. There's lighting all over the shop here. It's done very, very well. And you have a ton of aerials. Look, if you look back over here on the ramp, we have a ton of aerials, look. And there's all the red lights on top of those. So it's pretty, right? What do they fly out here mainly? Or these days, they mainly fly out the KZ-135s and Hercs. And, well, Ospreys as well, from the look of it. It's mad looking, isn't it? There's the firefighting station place. As you do. But I just thought it was pretty cool because I don't think I've ever... Like, we've never had a military-focused airport, from what I can remember, shown off in the sim. Casement is there, but, like, Ireland, like... Okay, technically it is military, but, like... You know what I mean? Right. Like, sure, who'd invade us? We're too much crack. No standing army in the world could invade Ireland. Well, they could invade, but, like, they wouldn't be able to take over the place. And if they did, they wouldn't last long. So we'd have them draw friggin' demented, do you know? But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I like it, and I thought I'd show it off. I bought this myself because I said, hey, look, this looks kind of cool. Because I know a lot of you like flying in the military aircraft, and you're kind of limited because it's mainly the civilian airports that get a lot of attention. And yes, there are some really good freeware military airports, but you need to download an absolute mountain of libraries to get them to work. So this is a nice, tidy, neat little package. It's a scenery. You can buy it. It's £9 and away you go. There'd be nice flights here if you wanted to do, we say, from here up to maybe Belfast. Do you know what I mean? And again, like, literally, like, you're not very far away from Lake and Heath. You'll see it here, look. We should see it here, look. If I was Lake and Heath, where would it be? I don't even... Like, it's so close. There it is there, look. That's Lake and Heath. Like, it's across the road. You'd fly the freaking Blériot between. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how close these two airports are. So they're right beside each other. And they're both massive. Look at the state of that. Pretty cool, right? So, Lake and Heath is payware as well, yeah. But I thought it was nice. As I said, I don't remember showing off any kind of military-only facilities, if you like, in the sim, so... and how much is this one? It's £9 on Contrail Muse. So it'll be about €11 maybe. There's a lot of detail. Like, there's no interiors. There's none of that kind of fancy stuff. There's no, like, sound effects or whatever. But there's a ton of buildings. And I think with what the developer has done in terms of the ground clutter, you know, the layout, the static aircraft. You know what I mean? It works. It absolutely works. You know what I mean? Look at this. Does anyone else not just think that's gorgeous? I mean, look at the cut of it. It's absolutely positively beautiful. Do you know? The amount of libraries some modders want to use, it's insane. Dependencies, these 14 libraries. Yeah, I hate it. I hate that. When it comes down to, like, how much stuff you actually need in the sim. And, like, not only that, but you don't know how it's going to impact on the sim. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think, look, the night lighting, even here with the, like, even that shot there, just with a bit of night lighting. Like, it's so immersive when you're in, like, a place like this and you're looking at Ospreys across the road there, and do you know what I mean? Great job with the developer here. It's super basic now, lads. It, like, you know, it's not like, oh wow, it's not one of them. But the fact that it's a military one and there is quite a bit of detailing in it, I thought it's worthy of a mention. Do you know? What do you think? For the money, it's a no-brainer. Yeah. Someone needs to do a Jepson level of Nellis Air Force Base. Yes. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? But again, like, I thought it was interesting as well because there's a story behind it. So, the developer of this airport, what's his name is? Ian McCarthy. Ian McCartney. He developed it, right? He kind of, he built all this in his dad's memory. His dad was like 20 years in the RAF. Do you know what I mean? So like, he built all this kind of scenery reminiscent of what his dad used to do. I thought that was a lovely touch. And to hear that from a developer, when we just see a scenery, we're like, yeah. Or if we see an aircraft, yeah. It's only when we get to know the developer. And that's what I think. If you get to know a developer or know the developers, the attitude, the sense of humor, the character, for me, that's so important, just more than a product. Do you know what I mean? Because like, it's, you want to share in their experience. You want to get the vibe of, like, you know, you can see their labor of love in terms of detailing or how much effort they've put in based on their capabilities. But when you know and you hear their backstory and you figure out, Jesus, they're so passionate about this, it makes you feel all warm and fuzzy, I think, on the inside. Do you know? So that's kind of the stab of it, lads. Huge news tonight, as I said. We have a brand new hub about to open in Nairobi, Kenya for FireFly Air. We got to show off the upcoming DA-50RG from Skyward Simulations, and big shout out to Orbx for letting us show that one off. We checked out the global AI shipping, which is pretty cool. And this one here, RAF Mildenhall. And of course, a brand new livery for our FireFly Air C-160 Transall. That'll be available probably some stage tomorrow. And it's based on what the Irish Air Corps are flying with their CASs. That's why I love it. Because you can't get a CASA in the sim, but that's as close as we're going to get to it. So if you're looking at that machine right there, and if I were to, well, okay, the paint scheme is close. If I were to show you the Irish Air Corps CASA 295, will you get the idea? Where are we now? I think I showed you this the other day, lads, didn't I? Where are you? Do. Like, they are a pretty looking machine, lads. Do you know what I mean? This sort of crack here, look. Open in new tab. Oh. They are a pretty machine. Hey, Johnny Aardvark, good to see you. So they're the new CASs. They bought two of these.
Jesus.
Jesus is right. They're nice, aren't they? Can you get half the... No. But you get about a quarter of them in, I'd say. Just don't talk about numbers. Terrible numbers. But yeah, look, it's pretty, isn't it? So you can see that's the stab of it there now. So Airbus make these aircraft, funny enough. And well, there we go. That's kind of our own little. It pays homage to that livery, but it's done really, really well. And I love this. You know, the FireFly cargo on the side just looks the part. You know, it looks the part. So big shout out to the Cyrus for doing that. Awesome work, my dude. I'll drop the post when they're available over on the website. And I said there's a camo version of this as well. With some really, really, really nice liveries now after coming out. Like I absolutely love the Alpha liveries. Stunning. And there's more of them working on other aircraft. We have one now for the A320s, the 737s, the 146, and there's more coming. So yeah, it's pretty cool, do you know? Right, that's kind of going to do us for tonight. I want to thank everyone so very, very much indeed for tuning in. To all our viewers on YouTube, thank you ever so much for pressing the like button and annoying other people to watch the stream. You're very, very kind. To our friends here on Twitch, except for Gibbo, because he said I looked like the Proclaimers. Good luck walking that 500 miles. To everyone here on Twitch, lads. Jesus. Thank you all so very, very much indeed. A great support tonight to kick off the start of May with all the subscribes and bits, lads. Thank you very, very much indeed. And hope you're all keeping very well. We're back to you on Friday as we conclude the flight of the Bremen. And MDA, the hub announcement is Nairobi in Kenya. Ooh. That's where we're going with that. So, yeah, lads, take absolute great care. And it's May, Patrick. It's May. I'll see you on Friday. I'm not sure what I'm doing tomorrow night because I've stuff to catch up. But who knows? I've streamed every day so far. You wouldn't know your luck. So until the next time, thank you all so very, very much indeed. See you soon. Good luck to you. Larry red, Larry yellow. Oh no!
I've had enough of this wowdy webble sniggering behavior. Silence! Call yourselves Praetorian guards. You're not seize him! Seize him! Blow your noses and seize him!